Raider Nation. Yes, it is your boy Graphk Raider, man. I am back with my OG, a Raider legend, a new inductee into the Four Fans Hall of Fame, author. Come on, man. Violator. What's up, big bro?
What's up, brother? Look, Graphk. It's a blessing, man, to be able to chop it up with you for a few minutes.
Yes.
Life is good. Life continues to go forward. And when we're equipped with the right equipment to survive this whole thing, we'll fellowship on the other side, brother.
There we go. There we go. As always, man, everybody that's coming in, man, hit that thumbs up button. And also make sure you go subscribe and follow our brother on all social media platforms. He is on Instagram. Let him know the name real quick on there. It's always under Violator or Wayne Mabry, but that's pretty much what it is.
Just look up The Violator, and I'll pop up. My brother will pop up in game garb, so you know you're at the right spot. Instagram at Violator57. Facebook, you already know, Wayne Mabry 57. Simple as that. Hit at me if you want to get at me.
All right, real quick, this is the part of the show. You know how we do. I want you to plug everything you got going on outside of the Hall of Fame, which is, oh, man, I can't wait to talk about that, man, because it felt like I was being put into the Hall of Fame watching you, you know what I'm saying, get your flowers, man. It's a blessing. It is a blessing, man. The book, which is, oh, my God, man, I know that's all over the place. The nation already knows. What else you got going on, man? What has God put on your table?
But listen, I'm going to need a bigger platter by the time he's done with me. But listen, here's what's happening. You know, along with Moto Sports, my clothing line, I've got my V57s, you know, and everybody knows how to get at me about that. We don't put it out there, but I can get them right to you. The book, The Walk, is doing great. Plug in, get a copy, get a little bit of the backside, get a little bit of the backside of me. And my newest venture, my newest blessing is Fitline supplements, manufactured in Germany. So you know the shit is good. Right here. Daytime, nighttime formula.
There we go.
Power cocktail and restaurant. Hit me up. I'll send you all the links for that. I've been on this stuff since last November, bro. I'm trying to get back in competition shape. For a 65-year-old guy, you know, I'm trying to get back as tight as I was back in the 80s, man. It's just a quest, man, and life keeps invigorating us with different things. We pass that on and let somebody else feel that juice.
There you go. There you go. Man, look, point blank period, this is what I want to do because everybody already knows, man. I know you spoke to Cap. Shout out to Cap, man. Captain Jack, our brother as well. I tuned in as always. Anything that our brothers or anything got going on in the nation, I'm always pulling up and watching. I want for the people that didn't get a chance to see that or see or hear your story, the Hall of Fame, man. I want to know from front to back that whole situation, man. Let me know how that went.
I'm gonna start at the knock at the door. The gold jacket knock. That's like a kid, you telling a kid for the first time they're going to Disney World. You can't put that feeling in a box. It's just there. You're trying to embrace it as best you can, but you don't know how to explain it to your fellow man. I can't put that in words, bro. But if you saw the expression on my face, that's how good it was. Okay, we take the flight. So we're in Canton from Wednesday to Tuesday. Brother, nonstop action. Matter of fact, we were on Ford's schedule. Shout out to Ford Motor Company and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We were on their schedule. So a lot of brothers and sisters we didn't get a chance to see. Not that we didn't want to, we just didn't have time. Yeah. And and then the day of the actual enshrinement comes up, Friday. We go in, we get our blue jackets and this badass ring right here. And, we see our display that stays up for the entire year until the next class goes in. But, brother, it was like an episode of My Football Life, and we're just fans,
Yeah.
The shit was talking at me. And I'm just like,
talk that shit.
it was speaking to me. I told them, I'm like, this shit is talking to me.
Yeah.
So as everybody goes through there and look at that stuff, man, and just going into if you don't get goosebumps, turn around and go back to the car, wherever it is, because it ain't for you. But the players I ran into that were trying to be incognito, some were right out front. You know, me and Seawood got to chop it up a bit. And,
oh, man.
You know, it's brother, those connections are just godly, man. It's right time, right place, right person.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Terrence, man. He's putting Violator's book. The link is in the comment section. He also puts Violator's Twitter in here as well, his Instagram. So all of the OG's links is here. The legendary Violator. If you guys want to follow our brother, support the book, all the links are in the comment section. Shout out to Terrence, man, for the support, man, and always showing up and showing out for the nation. I got to ask you this real quick, Violator, real quick, bro, because you said Seawood. Does it mean that much more to get inducted that weekend when we got Tom Flores and Seawood going in? Like, what does that mean to you, man?
Raiders, trifecta.
Yes.
It'll never happen again in our lifetime, brother. That's why I'm still so giddy. God is, look, let me come through that portal, because life is a bunch of portals. I came through there at the same time as those two gentlemen. You can't make that shit up.
There you go, man. I love it, bro. Seawood and Tom Flores, like, there's no better class to go into. That is crazy, man. Let me ask you this. I know we always show up to every road game, the nation. How did it look with the nation out there in Canton, Ohio? Did we show up full force?
Man, listen. Just to hear that Raider echoing through the crowd. Come on, you know, nobody does it like us, man. I'm gonna just say it. Nobody does it like us and feels it like we do. And you know, we came out in force, and even the players were like, "Damn!" It was like game day, brother. It was like game day. I'm proud of everybody that made that sacrifice to come from near and far, drive and fly. You know, a few of them got on a boat and rode in, but they were there, dude, and everybody appreciated the moment, because I think everybody knew it won't happen like that again. And just recent news of Cliff Branch going in next year. Let's just keep this thing rolling, man.
Yes.
Come on. But you know what?
Way too late. You should have been in there already. But I hear you. You should have been in there already.
I'm right there with you. But everything in time, just like fine wine, bourbon, and cigars, and etc. Asian appreciation, different levels of appreciation, man. This couldn't have happened to me at a better time of where I am. The stuff that I'm happy with, the stuff that I'm not happy with, you kind of mend that together, and you got something. You almost got a Band-Aid. I call it therapy, you know, just like game day. Game day is therapy for all of you out there, and you know what I'm talking about. Quit playing with it. It's therapy. It's church on Sunday.
Yes.
But we got a different style of doing it than everybody else. So come on.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, showing love. Everybody is throwing you your flowers, OG. I love it, man. One more time, shout out to our brother Violator for pulling up. This is like our third or fourth time, man. I love it. I love to get a chance.
Keep it going.
Yes, I love to get a chance to talk to our guy, man. This is some of my favorite stuff, man. I promise it's some of my favorite shit. Where were you when Seawood and Flores went in? Where were you? Were you right? Like, were you with the rest of the nation, or they have you in a separate area?
I was, I was. We all of the finalists, the inductees for Ford, were in a different section, but we were right behind where those guys were. So we got to see a mixture of both. We got to see the real nation coming by, you know, giving kudos and hugs and all that. And then we were right there at the stage. We could see the emotion on their faces.
Yeah, man.
It's like being in the mosh pit, man. It was great. But it was symbolic at the same time, man. You talk about the best game in the world, getting recognized by peers that you shed blood with, you sweated with, and now they give you your flowers. Look, I'm gonna say, why you can smell them?
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Hey, speaking of, you said, age like bourbon and like cigars. What's up with the cigars, man? Let the nation know what you got going on with the cigars.
Look, everybody knows what's up. All of you guys who love the Leafs, male and female, brothers and sisters, just hit me up. I've been blessed with a nice line of cigars. It's just my flavor. So we got from the mild and the sweet to the hot and spicy to those who like their stuff infused with some yak. Hit me up.
Talk that talk. I love it, man. Reach out to the OG. Reach out to Violator, man, if you guys want to check out the cigars. Like I said, the books, everything else is inside the comment section, you guys. Make sure you support one of our own. So I just seen this picture in this video the other day, right? I always looked at you as like, man, like look at OG just looking like a badass, man. There's this video where you walk in with the cane. Where was this? Was this in LA? Was it the Rams game or were you in Vegas?
Recently, huh? Yeah.
Recently. There was a picture online that I seen that looked like some shit that needed to be framed on the wall.
It was one of those moments, man. I hooked up with a couple of good brothers of mine, Ray the Goon, come on. And my man, Captain BB, he's new on the scene, but I expect everybody to give him love just like he gives it out. But here's the deal. We tried to walk over to where they were tailgating, but where we were parked was, in my mind, too far away because of the love that we were getting coming at us. Yeah. We needed some bodyboards to ride that surf, man. But we hunkered down because I kept telling them, we're not going to get to the promised land, but we're gonna serve church right here. Yeah. And brother, for like a couple of hours, man, we were just surrounded by fans from both sides of the line. So it was Ram fans, Charger fans, Raider fans. It was tremendous, young and old. I mean, from babies in carriages to people my age. And I ain't going to tell you how old, but people my age. And we just had a good time, man. And even the staff from the SoFi Coliseum, they came out to see what the commotion was about. But we having church on the sidewalk. It was pretty nice, man. Just people giving their congrats and the pictures. Because, that's just capturing a moment. You can only do that once.
There you go, man. How'd you enjoy the game, man?
Look, man, Raider Nation was in that mug about 70-30. And we showed out. When every time they went on the PA and says, whose house? We let them know. Raider.
Yep. I heard it all night. I love that, brother. Are you going to be out there week 1?
That's my plans, brother, to be out there week 1. Let's kick this thing off right. That home preseason game was off the chain. Yeah. But I'm going to say this. We still need to, and I'm going to go right here with it, unite under this.
Yes.
Don't matter where you come from, don't matter how you got there, but you got there. And if you're feeling this, be like this.
Yep, straight up.
Let's quit tripping. Let's teach Generation Next because they're watching. Trust me. They're watching and they're listening. Let's give them the right seeds to sow and bring this thing up respectively. It don't matter where we are in the world. It's only one nation.
There you go, baby. I know I'm gonna be out there week 1, man. If you do end up out there, I gotta come up and have a cigar with you, man, and chop up some game, brother. For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Before I ask you real quick,
that.
There you go. I'm on my 30-day cleanse, so I'm on some water and coffee right now. So,
okay. Well, I'm gonna get dirty. I'm gonna get dirty for you.
There you go. So, what is next for the legendary Violator, man? What do you have going on outside of, I know the stuff you already plugged, but what is next for you, man? What is your next purpose? We know what you've done, and we know you are the face of the Raider fandom. What is next for Violator?
What's next is continuing right now, and that's to continue to unify, educate, broaden our minds, and understand that we are a global family. So I don't need another mission. If I can even 3/4 of the way complete that, because I know soldiers coming up behind me, some of them get it. And that's all I need is somebody to keep stumping the yard, speaking the truth and inspiring these guys to know what all this means to the world. Huh?
I love it. Look, that's the perfect answer. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That's the kind of energy the nation needs right now, man. There's a lot of negativity out there. Like you said, we all need to unite under the shield. And everybody, man, we are family. All that extra shit, we don't need to go through it, man. You know what I mean? Leave that for them other franchises. We don't do that over here. You know what I mean? Real quick, how excited are you about this team this year, man?
After seeing them show out the other night, now even though that was like a cardiac game, but you know what? Sometimes it takes that to jumpstart you. You know, let you know this ain't just gonna be no walk in the park. You may have to get some scrapes on you. You may have to shed a little blood, but it's okay. If I see you at the end zone, we're gonna all fellowship. This team has so much more speed. They showed a little attitude, which for the last couple of seasons seemed to be lacking. They showed some bite, and after they trim this fat, because there's always some good fat that gets trimmed. I'm gonna say that.
Always.
I'm gonna say that. And sometimes they come back around. Think about our tight end, for instance. You know, I think he's there to stay this time. But this team, along with the old veteran leadership, and I'm just gonna leave it like that. Once we get our legs up under us on the D side, look out.
Sky's the limit. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Sky's the limit. Like the great Al said, take what you want.
Take what you want. And you know what's crazy, man? Shout out to Stuart Schweiger, our former safety. He wanted to come on tonight, man. He wanted to come on and say what's up to you. He's been coming on. We pretty much have Stu on every night. He's with us every day.
I mess with him from time to time. Yeah, see, we keep in touch with the OGs, man, because they get it.
Yeah, Stu is my dog, man. He said that too. He said the words of Al Davis. That stuck with me right there, man. He has some great stories too, man, about Al. I can't wait to get you guys together at some point, man, and really talk some Raiders football. Shout out to Terrence, man. He got Violator's website up, www.moto/sports.com. That's where you go get the gear. I have a Violator shirt. I'm definitely putting it in a case and putting it in my man cave for sure. And also there was something else in here, man. Shout out to Raider Squid for he said shout out to Violator, man, for paving the way for all of us. Shout out to my guy right here, man. Squid. Bro. Yeah, most definitely, man. What do you think about Monday night game, man? What is your prediction right now, brother? I gotta get that, bro. I gotta get that.
I'm gonna keep it real short. Dog fight.
Okay. Simple and plain.
Dog fight, simple and plain. If you coming to see something else, you're going to the wrong place. Because in the Death Star, Lamar and company, they ain't no joke. They ain't no pushovers. They're bringing that East Coast flavor, and we got to let them match them with the West Coast flavor like we do it. And get it on.
There you go. Shout out to you, man. Hey, I know, OG. It's gonna be a little shorter tonight, man. I know Violator got a lot going on. You know what I mean? Let's get a couple questions in real quick before we wrap it up, man. Get some questions in the comment section, you guys. Make sure you get you get them in, man. Talk to our brother while he's here. Shout out to Kevin Lewis. Appreciate you putting this legend on the show. Appreciate you, Kev, for being here with us and supporting, man. As always. Let me see. Let me see, man. Shout out to Hammer's House. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Honcho, Hammer's House, everybody in there, man. Raider 530 says, I want to know what was your favorite game you ever went to. I think I asked you this before, but there's a lot of new people here. So let's run it back.
Let me walk them back through it. The game that I wasn't going to be at was my most famous.
Yes.
AFC Championship game, 2001. Tennessee Titans, McNeil and company.
Yep.
Nice team, bad team. Much respect.
For sure.
I'm laying in bed thinking, okay, I'm gonna check it on the tube, after I get up and get some breakfast. I got a call to get a flight, get to Oakland, and get my tickets for the game.
Yeah. Yep.
If your adrenaline don't go from 0 to 100, you didn't get that call. Anyway, so I go, I get dressed, probably as fast as I ever have, break all the speed limits, going to John Wayne Airport, Google that, Orange County.
I remember.
I'm an LA dude. It's a whole different flavor down there. So when I walk in all garb, place shut down. It got quiet like church, man. And all I'm trying to do is get to Oakland. I ain't thinking about nobody else. I don't see nobody else. So long story short, I went through security check. We passed all that. They hit me in the back of the plane till everybody else got on, because they refused to get on if this guy behind them in line was on that flight to Oakland. They weren't getting on. So
I love this story. That's
free drinks on the house all the way up there, man. You know, and they're just like, we couldn't believe what we were hearing. I'm like, that's how paranoid the world is.
Yeah.
My mind is on the game. I don't even see nobody else, but all this commotion was happening. So anyway, we get to Oakland, we touch down, run to the bar. I gotta run to get to the other side, come across that bridge. Everybody has come off the bar. You know what bridge I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. The legendary bridge.
You get goosebumps just walking across that little 30-yard area right there.
I got it just thinking about it right now, man. That's legendary.
Yeah. So you run across that, and you hear the roar of the crowd, so you know it. Oh, it's already on. So I run the wheel call, get my 2 tickets, man. We rush down to the front, and I get into it with one of the defensive backs, a whippet dog, in my mind, whippet dog, talking shit to me. And so we get into it, a back and forth, and I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. I'm going to watch you all game. He had a decent game. But at the end of the day, we going to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Now, this guy hit, I don't know, probably with some of the defensive linemen, his buddies. So they come up, instead of the coach getting a shower on the field, I got a shower in my face with Gatorade. That was a goodbye to you and, and the F you and all that stuff. So security standing right there.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Who cares?
Yeah.
Take it.
No, but Graphk, I didn't take it that way. I'm thinking, whip it, dog. Let me jump across his fence and whip his anyway.
Ass. Yeah.
Security stops me. They says, look, if your boots hit that side of the fence on the ground, you're going to OPD. Yeah. They says, look at it this way. I was like, didn't you see what he did? Yes, we did. But he's going fishing, and you're going to the Super Bowl. So weigh that out.
Ant wants to know, if you played football back in the day, what position did you play?
Middle linebacker. There
you go. And we need one right now, Violator. It's time to come out of retirement. We need you to come out right now, man. We need a middle linebacker, bro.
And look. I'm about as old as Sam Mills. For all of you guys, Google him. And that was one of my heroes back in the day. Guys my size, but you can't measure the fight in the dog. And that's what I was taught since I was a little pup.
Wisdom, man. This is why I love to talk to Violator, because you hear that. You need that, man. Shout out to you, my brother.
Everything don't come out of book, brother. Trust me. Life experiences builds character. But like I say, man, I was always told I was too small. So I played in high school, and after that, I kind of gave it up. And then I met Walter Payton, and that just lit me up.
That's crazy. Shout out to Kevin, man. He said, Violator, what's the craziest thing you've seen at a Raider game?
We can't say it. I could send you a note, but I can't say it on the program.
Okay. So look, hey, Kev, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get that story in the inbox, and I'm gonna send it to you on IG, man. I'm gonna get that story. If it's that crazy, I gotta hear this shit for sure. Real quick, shout out to Jack, man. Fan to fan, mad love. When did you become a Raiders fan? First game, favorite player? Well, we're not gonna go favorite player because he has too many. If we try to go down that road again, he's gonna be naming a million players. But I love the story, and just try to give him the short, because I know, man. Like I said, I know we got a certain amount of time. But when did you become a Raiders fan? Because I love the story of you going from the South to Cali, and it's just, to me, that's just one of the most inspiring just stories of all time. Give him a little short snippet of that.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Pick up the book for the whole story. Pick up the book for the whole story.
There you go. But anyway, 1970. So Google that. We had bell bottoms, afros, all that shit.
Yeah.
Playing the Chiefs, 1970. I'm about 12, 13 years old. and I see a close-up of this. 2 freaking swords and a one-eyed pirate. Love at first sight. Wherever that team is, that's home for me. That was my oath as a young junior high school, and my mom thought I'd lost my freaking mind.
That's fire.
50 years later, I'm showing her. Follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to dream, and dream big.
Well, one more time, because this is so funny because you guys are all putting. We've talked about this, but it's all up. When you found out Howie Long, remember you said he knocked on the door and you were like, man, why are you knocking on my door? Because I remember you were having an interview in the house and you were pissed. You were pissed. You're like, who's knocking on my damn door right now? Get a nation a little snippet of that as well.
Okay, man. Look. Good. Anyway, so I'm doing an interview with Fox Sports and everything's quiet. You know, I noticed the neighbors were in there, you know, looking through their blinds and all day because there's trucks and cars out front with all this equipment.
Yeah.
So we're in the middle of the interview. Everything's quiet, perfect. And then the big knock on the door. And I'm thinking, you know, on camera, I just said a knock at my door. I'm like, who the fuck knocking on my door right now? So I got a long hallway. Anybody that, you know, gets to come to my place, I call it the galley. And I'm looking and I got stained glass in the front door and I don't see nobody. So now I'm getting pissed the closer I get to the door. I get to the door, I'm going to open it, nobody's there.
Yeah.
Quiet as church. All of a sudden, Howie Long pivots from around my garage and all I see is that flat top and gold jacket. And my knees buckle, man. I'm just like, quit playing, man. So I'm thinking, I know they're inside laughing their ass off because they got me good. They got me good. And I hate surprises. They got me, dude. And Howie's grinning because he's in on it the whole time, you know? So I'm like, okay, this is how it's going to go. So, like I say, it's one of those pitch me moments, but you can't make this shit up, bro. Once you go through it, you can't help but tell stories to everybody that you know. I went.
Let me ask you, do you know when they're going to do another Ford fan? Like when can we get Gorilla really in? Like that's what I want to know. When can we get him or Senior? When is the next time we can start voting for these guys?
They will be launching another contest for the following year, and I'm hoping to be there to welcome that next class. That's about all I can say until we get more specifics. But I know it's a 5-year deal that Ford Motor Company has with the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And let me tell you, they outdid themselves, man. And
outside of you not getting that truck, you know, we're good. We're good.
We ain't gonna even go there.
I know.
Go there. Look, my apologies to the nation. That's all I can say, Graphk. My apologies to the nation. There was no truck.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
There's something bigger coming from me, you know, that I really want. So it ain't about the truck. It's the big truck that I want. That's coming. Trust me.
Talk. Real quick, man. What games is there any games that you already locked in and you're going to this year?
All of them.
Talk. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I love it because, man, this year, finally, I know the pandemic is kind of coming back into full effect, but it's still good to see all of our people outside, man. And I'm very excited, brother, to come up and really, really share a moment with you, man. Embrace, you know what I mean, as brothers, man, and really finally be able to see each other in person. You know, the Zoom stuff there's only so much you can do. It's still a blessing because, you know, I love you to death regardless. But I can't wait, man, to actually get out there and embrace our people, man, and get to see you guys. On the way out, one more time, my brother, I want you to plug everything that you got going on. The links are all through the chat anyways, but I want everybody to know personally from the horse's mouth, one more time, what do you got going on? How can we as a unit, as a family, support what you have going on?
I like what you said, brother. First of all, let me commend you on what you've been doing with your platform now. I'm always watching. I don't say a lot, but I'm always watching and listening. So keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Thank you, brother.
This is like that magic carpet, you know, that they flew on in the fairy tales, man, but it's real life. Somebody needs that carpet, and you're the one that's flying that sucker. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, brother.
All of you guys, I commend you on that positivity, and they get tired of me saying united under the shield, but until my mouth can't move no more, That's what I'm saying. We're supposed to be united.
Yeah.
Come hell or high water.
Yes.
Forget all that. But anyway, get out all my stuff. The walk, get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble. The V57s, everybody already knows. Hit me up on a private message. I'll get you all that info. Motorsports, you already know.
Yes.
That's called gear with an attitude. It ain't for everybody. See if it's for you. And also my supplements, Fitline supplements. Hit me up for all that good stuff. I'd like to hook you up with it, get some samples out to you, and change your life because there's a business plan that you can't beat that goes along with this. So,
go, man.
And I'm a product of the product, baby. Just like we bleed silver and black.
Yes.
Love to you.
Most definitely, my brother. Real quick, Kevin says, I just picked up the book. Thanks, fam. Appreciate
My pleasure,
you.
man.
Appreciate Kev, reach out to OG, reach out to Violator on Instagram. If you want to get the book signed and all that good stuff, Violator will definitely sign it, man. So
That's
reach out to him on IG and get that out to him, man. Get that signed and put it in your collection, man, for sure. Real quick, I'm gonna go on. Nation, everybody in the chat, I'm still gonna be up for a little while. But brother, I love you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I know your life has been crazy since the Hall of Fame. So I didn't want to reach out to you right afterwards and be like, let's do something. But I know, in due time is God's plan. This is how it always works. You already know what it is. But I just want to say, brother, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you do for the team, for the Shield. Just the example you have set for the fandom of this team, the best, the greatest franchise in all of sports. For you to set that tone, man. You know what I mean? We appreciate you. Everybody in the comments, like I said, is giving you your flowers, my brother. Anything you want to say on the way out, King?
Look, let's just love each other more. It's better to make friends through this journey than enemies.
Yes.
It's a lot more fun when you're walking down arm in arm with a friend and looking over your shoulder. Where is the enemy at? Let's not live like that.
Yes. Straight up.
And like I say, after we're gone, I'm looking at you, Graphk, to keep this thing going, man. We got to keep pounding that drum because we don't change. This is who we are.
Yep. Straight like
Get used to it. Get used to it.
And you inspire me, brother. So I just want you to know that's why sometimes we get a little crazy over here as we can, as anybody does. But a lot of that positivity, man, stems from what you've put into and what you've injected into the nation, man. So I want you to understand, I'm giving you your flowers because you set that tone, and I'm gonna continue to run with the ball the way you laid it out, man. So my brother, I love you, man. I appreciate you. I can't wait to speak with you again soon. We always inboxing all day, every day. So we'll definitely be here soon. And hopefully I see you week 1, man. I'm definitely gonna reach out so we can sit down and have a drink, smoke a cigar, and talk that shit, man.
That's it, baby. Love you, man.
Keep
doing your thing, man. God bless and go Raiders.
Go Raiders. Bless, brother. Have a good one, man. Shout out to my brother, man, Violator. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the OG, man. I appreciate him, man. Legend. Raider legend, you guys. Raider legend, man. It's a beautiful day to be a Raider, man. To be a Raider. Violator's in the building, man. Violator came through, blessed us. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We're still going to talk for a little bit. You guys up for a fan show? Let's do the fan show right now. Y'all want to do the fan show right now? Do y'all want to do the fan show right now? Let's do it. Let's do it. Put your emails down, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm in the mood, man. Violator got me hyped. Y'all ready, man? Let's do the fan show right now. Let's do the fan show right now. No, G Rich, I am not in the bathroom, brother. I'm in my spare bedroom. Man cave too hot. Shit way too hot. Hey, real quick, man. I don't know if Honcho is still in the chat, but I do want to talk about something, y'all. Honcho, you still in the building, brother? I don't know if you are, man, but we definitely got to talk about what happened today, man. We definitely got to talk about what happened today, man. For those who don't know, man, there's a lot of people out here right now, man, making fake pages. Honcho, I've seen a bunch of fake docs pages as well. I've seen other fake, other YouTube content creators. It's really sad, man. Like, I hope that all this shit isn't coming from our own people. Because at the end of the day, man, this is how we feed our families. A lot of us feed our families with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? If we lose YouTube, I can't feed my kids. I can't feed my wife. You know what I'm saying? So Honcho, come on, man. He feeds his kids with this shit. We got to do better, man. And today, Honcho, because I seen him commenting. I was on there for a split second on the live chat, the Raiders press conference. We were in there talking, and I left, so I didn't see what transpired, but I don't know. But all I know was a bunch of fake Honchos were in there talking shit, doing all kind of extra shit, and they got Honcho's page took down, I believe, for a split second. It's not cool, man. That's not cool. I'm hoping that this is another a fan base and not our own, because if it is, man, whoever's doing this needs to be ashamed of themselves, man. At the end of the day, you need to be ashamed of yourselves. Honcho can get a strike from YouTube. He can lose his channel because of this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not cool, man. We got to do better, y'all. We got to do better, man. We got to do better, man. At the end of the day, bro, like I said, this is a big way that my brother feeds his family, man. We got to do better, bro. We got to do better, man. For real. I don't like that shit, bro. That shit really rubbed me the wrong way. Shout out to Bass. He hit me up on IG and he told me, he was like, yo, bro, you know, blase blah's going on. I said, no fucking way. And then I see Honcho drop a live, you know what I mean? And you know, yeah, man. Let me hold on real quick, man. Hold on real quick, y'all.
Yeah, she's good though, right?
Yo, Honcho.
What's good, fam?
I'm on a live right now, bro. I just wanted to say, don't say nothing crazy. But hey, I just wanted to tell you, bro, because I just found out about what happened, right? Bass hit me up in the inbox and told me that after I must have left, because I didn't see a bunch of different things going on in the press conference. But I heard what happened, brother. I seen a little bit of your live. I just wanted to say, bro, keep your head up, man. Fuck, you know what I mean? Fuck the haters, bro. Like real shit, because people are telling me, I seen you earlier in the chat. I wanted to talk to you, but Violator was talking. You know, bro, this is how a lot of us feed our family, bro. I was just telling the nation, man. I hope that this ain't from our own fan base, because if it is, we need to be ashamed of ourselves, bro. Hopefully, this is coming from a whole nother fan base. But at the end of the day, my G, man, keep your head up, bro. You know what I mean? And bro, keep grinding, bro. Everybody sees it, bro. Everybody sees it, bro. This is what happens. This is what happens, man, when you start killing shit, bro.
That shit, wow. I wasn't expecting no shit like that to pop off.
Yeah, man. But hey, this what happens. But remember a few months ago, they was making all those fake pages. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, for sure.
Hey, man, just know, man, that's just happening because you're doing the right thing. Hey, the YouTube, they didn't give you no strike though, right? Didn't they took it off?
I ain't see nothing, bro. It just ended my live stream. I ain't get no email. I ain't get no notification or nothing. So I don't know what happened, bro.
Okay. Well, shit.
So I don't know if it's because I know during that live, it was like mad people flagging the fake Honchos. So I don't know if just because mad people was flagging, they just deaded my shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I ain't get nothing in writing or no notification.
If they didn't send you an email, bro, you Gucci. I think they might have did that. I think they may have did that momentarily because they didn't know who was the real page.
That's what I'm saying, because I was shook, bro. I ain't gonna front, bro, because my stream was still going, but I couldn't log in to end it or nothing, bro. I'm like, oh, hell nah, son.
Yeah, well, shit, bro. Keep your head up, bro. You know, I'm still over here doing the live. I know you over there with the family, bro. I know we ain't really had a chance. We ain't really had a chance to catch up as of late. We'll definitely do that soon. I know we got the podcast coming up.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it, son. That shit going to be heavy.
Yeah, it's going to be heavy for sure. But I'm just checking in, brother. I'm just making sure you was Gucci, bro. Everybody in the chat was concerned, man. So I was like, let me hit up, bro. And make sure he Gucci, man. You feel me?
Nah, I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate that.
All right, my brother. I'm going to talk to you soon.
All right, fam.
All right, brother. One. Shout out to my brother Honcho, man. Yeah. He Gucci, man. Shout out to Kojo. Let's get Gorilla, Darth Vader, Spike Helmet in the Fan Hall of Fame. This is facts, Kojo. This is facts. I didn't see any emails yet. OG, I seen yours. I know Kev sent me his. Who else wants to get in the show tonight, man? I'm gonna let y'all run this shit. I'm letting y'all run it. I'm just gonna be in here talking. That's it. Who wants to get in the live tonight, man? If I can get 3 or 4 people, and I want to get some new guys in, man. I want to get some new people in, some new girls, some new guys, whatever. I want to get some new people in, man, that want to talk some Raiders football. The game is on Sunday. We already know what it is. I want to get some new blood in here, man. So OG, I got you, brother. Aurora, I see you in there as well. Gabe, man, shoot your email, brother. Shoot your email. And I'm just gonna moderate just so people don't talk over each other. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask the question. We're gonna moderate. We're gonna keep it lit. Facts, Oliver. This is real. YouTube should have the blue check mark for the YouTubers that haven't verified. This is real, bro. This is real. Christian, you can join through your phone or your computer, brother. But you guys have to be somewhere quiet. You have to be somewhere quiet, somewhere with some good Wi-Fi, because if it's not, man, you're gonna be in and out, and the sound quality has to be Gucci, man. So please, if you do send your emails in, let's get you guys in, and let's a quiet place. Gabe, I got you, my brother. I'm gonna send it your way right now. Let's get my brother Gabe in. Let's get my brother Gabe in, man. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not even gonna do that. I'm not even gonna do that. This is what I'm gonna do. Shout out to you, Gabe. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do this shit simple. We're gonna do this shit simple. Here we go. I put the link. In the comment section. There you go. There may be like 1,000 people in the back, but it's going to take me a minute to pull everybody up. But there it goes. Hit that link. Pull in. That's it. Simple as that. There we go. Young Bull, what's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
What's good with you, man?
What's good?
Man, we lit. We finna just have some people pull in. Just have Violator on here to talk that shit. You feel me? But yeah, man, we about to get into it, brother. I'm letting a few more people pull in, and we're gonna get to it. How you feeling about this Sunday, brother?
It's the last game. I don't really care too much.
Yeah, as long as we leave that game healthy, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Trey Lance gonna tore us up though. It's gonna be a little test for our defense.
Boom.
You been seeing Trey Lance?
Yeah. I seen him. He looked nice.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, man. Shout out to Aurora, OG, Raider Code Joe, and Raider OG 54. Shout out to my peoples, man. We in the building, man. What's good with my guys?
Shit, just listening to the live. I enjoyed the Violator. It was fire, man. This whole day's been fire, except for what happened to Raider Hunter. That was messed up.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy. Out on bail, fresh out of jail, California dreaming. Shout out to my brother Honcho, man. He good though. He's good. He's back. Hey,
I'm trying to pull up some commissary for our boy, but get him some honey buns for trading value. But he was already strong.
We did, man. Shout out to Christian and Cool Kevin in the building as well. Man, what's up, my guys?
Hold on.
All right. So if anybody else pulls in, we're gonna go in and out because I can't. We looking like the Brady Bunch here in a minute. You know what I mean? So I don't
Can
know.
I be Alice?
Yeah, you feel me? There's a story on God. That's what it's looking like.
Oh wait, no, the guy in the middle is Alice, so I don't know who the hell. Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Gabe. What's up, bro? I think your mic is off. Oh, there you go. You good. What's up with you, King?
There you go.
The mic is off.
I hear me?
Turn it up a little bit.
There you go.
Can't hear you. What's up, Christian?
What up, boy?
I'm gonna cut. He's gonna get cut.
Who you think gonna get cut?
Yeah.
Shit, I know like 30 motherfuckers gonna get cut. I know that.
Hell yeah, that's
There's a lot of them. Let's start with you. Who you got? That's the discussion right now. Who are we cutting? Who we cutting? Kev, let's start with you, bro. Go ahead, Kev.
All Thomas is out.
Who?
Jalen Richard gotta go.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, we gotta save that money, man. That $3.5 million gotta go back into our pockets, bro. This is facts. Facts, my brother. Facts. Yeah, who you got?
Surprise cut.
Who?
Solomon Thomas.
Oh, come on, man.
Surprise cut.
This was a bad idea tonight, man. Shit, man. Hey, too much guaranteed money, man. I don't think we're gonna get rid of him, bro. I think if anything, Vickers is going off that defensive line. But
No, I want Vickers in there.
But okay, Kev. What you got, though? Who's your surprise? Who's your cuts? Who we got? Edamame?
No Mames? Yeah, he's out of there.
That boy gone. Edamame, man. Mr. Vegetable. That boy
That
gone.
for booty. He booty.
Yeah, he
Booty,
trash.
like-
He gone. He gone, bro.
The other right tackle too. The other one, he's garbage too.
Was it not Joe Smith wasn't out there right tackle, was he?
The other one, I forget his name. He's that bad. He's horrible.
Yeah, Joe Smith gotta get the hell out of there too.
Yeah, that's the motherfucker I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Jones.
okay. Yeah, there we go.
Basura. It's trash.
OG, who you got, man?
We got fucking Omama way.
No mama way. That's what I call that
And
motherfucker. He's
Richard. Let's get KJ in. Cut Richard. Mama way. Cut them fuckers and get KJ in. God damn it.
Hey man, Willie Snead about to be out of there too, man. Willie Snead. I mean,
Nah,
that's Tony stepping up.
nah.
I mean, I'm not sure, but that's like a surprise type of cut.
That's a surprise cut too. I agree with that.
Surprise, I can see that.
Because he ain't doing shit. Really. I ain't seen no reports on him going off on camp or nothing like that.
Oh, man, we're not dying on the live tonight, bro. We're not dying on the live tonight, bro.
One at a time.
Hey, we are not dying on the live tonight, bro. We're not doing it.
And that acapella killed me.
Breathe, OG, breathe.
Fuck over there choking like shit.
Smoking that loud back there.
Hey, those goddamn notes and try to fucking pull it off.
OG's energy is unmatched. This is facts. Hey, Aurora, who you got, man? One guy we get rid of, bro, immediately.
So Cotton.
Lester Cotton? Okay. Okay.
No!
That's not a surprise though. That's a given.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, if we get rid of Amame, Jones Smith, and Lester Cotton, hey, where the hell is the depth? Shit, we ain't got no.
We're gonna sign some fucking free agents that other teams cut. Probably other niggas that other teams cut.
Leave Cotton. Leave Cotton. Get rid of him on my way.
Oh, no mama way, for real.
Mama way.
You said
Get rid
that
of
man
him.
a Lossinger.
And get rid of that fucking other guy. Jesus, 77 and 72. One was on Mama Way. What was the other one?
The right tackle that I was talking about.
John Smith, right?
Boo-boo.
That was a Boo-Boo Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
No, bye clown.
Super
Hey.
slow.
Hey, real quick, bro. Hey, 54, bro. Your mic is mad low. We can't hear you. I can't hear you, brother. That shit look crazy when you talking and I can't hear shit. I'm like,
Who we talking about?
I'm talking to Raider OG 5-4 talking to Gabe.
Oh, okay.
JP says Joe Smith. Yeah, he gotta go.
John Smith got to go. I mean, he ain't done shit.
Yeah, for real,
Simple
bro.
as that.
Yeah, we got. Yeah, he outro, bro.
He out of there for sure.
Y'all watching that Chiefs game?
No.
I was earlier.
Watch that
Just
crap.
to see what watch the competition a little bit, but preseason, man, that's just boo boo.
Man,
Why watch them? We get
Mahomes put up
$40 on their phones.
He put up 2 quick touchdowns against the Minnesota defense. I'll tell you that. That was quick and easy.
Wait, that's Gunther. That's the defensive coordinator, isn't it?
Hey,
Real talk.
He's got the coordinator. He's like a what do they sign him to be? They signed him on to be like an advisor. That's even worse.
he's going down on the ranks now, man. He ain't gonna be no defensive coordinator for no team.
Gunther's going down like a fat kid on a seesaw. He sucks.
Yeah, he was trash, man, from the get go.
Let me see. Preseason bull until we play the Niners. Fuck, I want to beat these guys' ass, but at the end of the day, it sounds like did y'all watch the presser? Gruden says Mariota's not playing.
It's gonna be Peterman again.
All game.
Yep.
All game.
Yep, I seen that. I'd be watching all
Right.
that.
Let's see what our second stringers can do against starters because
I don't want to
if
see that
we-
story. Fuck that.
Let's find out how goddamn good they are. But let me tell you right now, we beat their asses. That's a bad statement across the bay.
Well, they're not playing Bosa. They're not playing D Ford. They're not pretty much playing like you're gonna see the scrubs. You're gonna see the RDTs of the world.
Okay, well, pancake that fucker and show everybody in the NFL he ain't worth a shit.
Hey, matter of fact, we're gonna do this real quick because we got a.
I think he's not gonna make that team. By the way, he's not gonna make that
He
team.
ain't gonna make nothing.
Yeah, he's not even practice squad. Put it that way. Shit.
I wouldn't even put that in charge of the broom closet.
For sure.
Yo, M, let's put a wager up, brother. Let's do this. If you win, look, I'm not wearing no Niners. I'm telling you, we ain't doing no shit like that, or no default pictures and no shit like that. I want 50 push-ups on camera, bro. I want 50 of them shits on cam, bro. On camera, bro. 50 of them shits. All right, look, I'll do it too. Your little skinny ass can't do one. But we gonna sit there and watch you do 50 of them shits, even if it takes an hour. You feel me? So let's do it. 50 push-ups on camera, man. What's up?
Here's what I want to really know. When nobody's talking about what happened at the Jets camp yesterday.
Oh, you talking about?
Oh shit!
What happened?
I know what you're talking about.
We're talking about OG.
Well, the NSA, the HSA, and the FBI were all called in. And the Jets found this powdery white substance in their camp. They thought it was anthrax or something. And then the FBI confirmed that it was a goddamn goal line, and the fucking Jets didn't even know what the hell that was. They resumed practice after it was resolved.
What the fuck?
What? Hey,
You fucking.
no, these fuckers, they suck so loud. Let me give you the cheer. Ready? JETS, just end the season.
The season.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah, this was on last night on Captain Jack show. That's just hella funny.
I got the end of it. Shout to Stu, man. He said, "OG,
Oh, geez.
Stu!
Hey, Stu.
Where's Stu at, man?
Hey, man.
Shoot.
Hey,
Oh wait, he's busy tonight.
No, I called that guy today. I got the number, called him. He calls, he doesn't answer because he's got his voicemail. And then he calls back, one ring, and hangs up. I'm like, this motherfucker, what the fuck?
Hey, I find it funny that once you mentioned Coke, Stu pulled up. OG! That motherfucker, boy.
I know, I mentioned white powdery substance, and this fucker's like, hey, let's go.
Hey, what are we talking about?
He's kind of a Red Bull addict.
Stu, what's up, bro? Yo.
Throw me an invite.
I thought I did, motherfucker. It's in your inbox. Come up. Fucking Stu. Hey, okay. I don't know what it was, brother. Your mic was cutting off, bro. We couldn't hear you at all. Couldn't hear you at all, my brother. Try and fix it, man. But either way, even if I pull you on another one, man, where there's not so many people, man, because we couldn't hear you. Shout out to Jack real quick. Not sure if you fellas are North Cowboys. You already know I am. If yes, I'd rather lose every preseason game but beat the Winers' ass. This is facts, bro. Facts.
Hell yeah. Save our starters. I don't even want to see Derek Carr out there tomorrow. Hell no.
No, I don't.
I mean Sunday.
Nah.
I want to see Peterman beat their ass, bro. That shit is hilarious.
I want to see
Yeah.
our second stringers beat their ass.
That's right.
But this is really working for us for the opener because that way the Ravens don't have no game film on
Yep.
the new offense.
We ain't even using our
Right.
plays that we're gonna use that day. You know, we're using some bullshit
Right.
plays, man. They're just having fun with them, you know.
I
We
think that's
use
why. I think
basic
that's why Tucker's not for Mariota out there.
defenses, and that ain't our defense. Bro, this is awesome.
Exactly, bro.
we got more depth now on defense. It's amazing. Finally,
Facts.
we had a bad defense fucking for years and shit.
And you notice how the defense is looking simple, like they look like they know what they're doing. You know, they don't. You know, everything is in front of them. They don't like last year. I don't know what the hell that was.
That was
Just
horrible.
running all over the place. Don't know what the hell they're doing.
Cool kid, you're in the chat.
And you notice how the defense is looking simple, like they look like they know what they're doing. You know, they don't. You know, everything is in front of them. They don't like last year. I don't know what the hell that was.
That was
Cool
horrible.
kid's in the chat, right?
Don't know what the hell they're doing.
Cool kid, you're in the
And you
chat.
notice how the defense is looking.
Turn the TV down. Turn the TV
Yeah, that's
down.
what I'm about to say. He got the TV on. It's an echo.
Everything is. Yeah, who got the TV on?
That's Stu. He just got his ass in here and it happened.
Stu's in there? I
I
mean,
got
me.
a question for
For
Cool
somebody.
Kev, though.
All right, you good?
What's
Hey,
up?
Stu, you hear me?
Cool Kev.
What's up?
Okay, you're good, brother. You're good.
Cool Kev, I got a question for you.
What's going on?
You're camping with a bunch of buddies.
Oh fuck, here we go.
Nah, I ain't answering that. I ain't answering that. That's a loaded question, man.
Already.
I ain't answering that, man.
Yeah, but you wake up and your anus hurts.
I ain't
You feel like you've been anally raped. Do you tell anybody about it?
What the fuck are you talking
what,
about?
what kind of show is this, man?
No,
What's up with this?
I
I ain't answering that, man. Nah, man. I ain't answering that, man.
He said, do you tell anybody about it? What the fuck? Hey, real quick. Hey, shout out to Stu, man. Hey, we did a few trial runs. Earlier on Stu's page. Stu is about to be able to start going live, you guys, on his page. So make sure you guys go subscribe to the fuckery that's about to happen on Stu's page. We're gonna have a ball over there. Go subscribe to him on YouTube. It's just his name, Stuart Schweigert. Go subscribe because we're gonna be having some fun over there. Definitely talking.
Hey, OG, what did you call me? I haven't gotten any calls.
Yesterday, you
What's your
bullshit email.
What's your zip code? What's your area code?
You called me back, 803. You called me back. It rang once and then you hung up like this motherfucker.
Well, when I knew who it was, I had to hang up. Fuck, you were probably in the woods doing something with someone's anus or something. I don't know what you were doing.
Only if it's a safety, okay?
Yeah, Stu didn't want to be no accomplice to some bullshit.
Yeah, right, yeah. Oh my God, that's OG?
Lambs. And safeties are like lambs, and the only anuses you can do anything.
This shit went left.
Just saying.
That's right.
This shit went left. Shout out to Terrence, man. As always, my brother. Here goes Stu's YouTube page right here. Make sure you guys go subscribe.
Thank you.
Go subscribe.
Hey, Stu.
Go subscribe to that old bastard up there in the corner. We got a page too. Hey, and Kojo's about to do a page here soon too. I know he was saying he wants to do some content soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna start a channel. I've been thinking about a name. I think I came up with something, but I gotta see if anybody else has that name because I don't want to like copyright infringing and shit.
Nah, man. Look, man. Run with what you run with, man. Fuck that.
Well, a name for what? A name for what?
Oh, my channel.
Oh, well, okay.
A name for my channel.
You like it, we love it.
Hey, Doc's created my nickname. His wife created the nickname of my channel. And they're badass. He called me OG Daniel, even though it was Daniel Hernandez in the chat. So I changed it to OG Daniel. Then his wife was like, Chronicles of the Black Hole. That's some Vin Diesel shit. Dude, that was badass AF.
Oh.
His wife picked my channel name. He picked my name. I'm good with that shit, man. Big time.
OG, it's you said so. It's badass AF. So badass F. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, hey, I'm gonna go to the ATM machine.
No, he created my name. His wife created my channel's name, and it's badass
Okay.
as fuck. I got good names.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get X on here, man. I need this battle between him and Kojo.
I've been talking to X on Instagram, so
I need the battle, man. No, we not doing this shit. Hey, it's Friday night. Let's have some fun, y'all.
Hell yeah, let's have some fun.
Likes to fight with everybody. Let's do this.
Yeah, let me. All right, just send the invite to X. I'm gonna see if you're gonna pull up. I'm not even gonna tell him you here. Just pull your motherfucking ass up. You already know he's gonna have one line of like one bar on his phone. So talk your shit fast. Talk that shit fast, because if you don't, he's gonna be, oh yeah, did blip, and it's gone.
Nope, I finally had to send him. I took a screenshot of the question he asked me. I took a screenshot, I sent it to him, and then he finally got it. They're like, okay, I got you, bro. That was the dude that was drafted in '93. I'm like, bro, I know who got drafted, man. Trust me. When you talk about Raiders,
he admitted he fucked up.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of big fights in this T-Mobile shit, man.
Let me see.
Hey, I got good news.
Yo.
So I don't know if OG I told you, but I know I was talking to you about so Ray Buchanan. I've gotten reconnected with Ray Buchanan, and Ray Buchanan was a mentor of mine. And last night, his son, who's one of the top corners and safeties in the country out of Georgia, just committed to Purdue. So, like, I am super, 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 super excited. His son's going to be coming next fall, and it's going to be really cool to be able to hang out with Ray Buchanan and then have his son here and help out in any way that I can. So I'm super, super pumped, man. It's a big signing for us.
Fire.
And it's just crazy that, like, who would have thought 15 years ago when we were playing that his son would be at Purdue while I'm here. So it's just, I'm super, super excited about it, guys. So I just wanted to say that.
That's really cool, bro. Like,
so I'm gonna send some stuff out. If you guys get some stuff, please share it.
Yeah, no, most definitely, brother. You already know how we do over here.
Yeah.
Hey, Stu, I got a question for you. Refresh my memory. When you played at Purdue, was Jeff Samardzija at Notre Dame? Was he playing yet, or was not playing yet? He was playing.
So Jeff Samardzija came in with Brady, and
Brady.
I was fucking. I feel bad now, but I was kind of fucking talking a lot of shit to him, man.
Hey,
I feel
hold
bad.
on real quick, still real fast before you finish that. Hey, Savage. Hey, turn your TV down, bro. Mute your TV. There you go. Go ahead, Stu. You good?
Oh no, yeah, I played against Samardzija. Yeah.
I can't believe that dude didn't go to the NFL. He went as a pitcher in the MLB.
Well, he played for like 15 years, man. That's a lot easier on your body pitching.
Yeah, it is a lot easier for baseball, but damn, he was an awesome receiver.
Yeah, he was good.
Hey, that was my guy, bro. You know, I'm a Notre Dame Fighting Irish guy. You feel me, Stu? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
We're gonna get some of that game footage out. Don't worry. We're gonna go through it play by play.
Hey, Graph, I'll be right back, bro.
But Graph, the most painful game for me. The most painful game for me as a Notre Dame fan was when we lost to USC in 05.
The Bush push?
The Bush push. Oh, my. I wanted to go through the TV. I'm like, that is illegal. You can't do that.
Come on, Jack. You had to slide that in here.
Hey, the early 2000s were really bad for me, bro. Like sports-wise, like that, the Bush push. The Kings getting fucked by the Lakers. Yes, the Kings getting fucked by the Lakers. I don't care how many Laker fans y'all got in the comment section. My Kings got cheated. And then we already know the Raiders, man. The early 2000s was trash, bro. Trash.
Sacramento Queens?
Hey, watch your mouth, Gary. Watch your mouth, brother. Hey, enjoy your vacation, man.
Hey, so who's battling right now? Who's going to be battling?
Big Shaq.
Who's battling right now?
What you mean?
You said people were going to come in, so there's supposed to be some battling going on in here.
I'm waiting for X to see the.
Okay,
it's supposed to be X that's coming on, but.
Okay.
You know what? I follow all the sailing channels.
This hey, watch this.
Hey, OG, put your hat back on, man.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Hey, put your hat back on,
Look,
OG.
hey, watch this. Watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That's the color. Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted you to know you were muted as fuck, OG.
No, I follow all the sailing.
No, it wasn't.
What happened?
OG,
Hey,
put your hat back on, man.
OG.
Hey, OG, put your hat back on, man.
OG. Did you watch the show of the SS Indianapolis?
No.
No, with Nicolas Cage.
No.
OG, open your eyes, man. Hey, open your eyes, man. Stop smoking.
It's good. It's good. If you like that type of stuff, it's a good movie.
Bro, how much rum did you drink today, bro?
Damn.
Only a couple.
What do you mean only a couple?
A couple fists?
No, a couple of drinks.
Hell yeah.
That shit is funny. Hey, every time I see OG, I count down my 30 days. I'm like, I got 12 more days until I can have some alcohol. Look at this motherfucker. I'm like, God damn. You all right, OG? Your eyes are shutting up, bro.
Yeah, OG, open them eyes, man.
My eyes are wide open.
Don't fall asleep like that one time.
OG, tell him all of them to fuck off. Don't take that shit.
Yeah, I know. My wife's eyes are wide open. What the fuck?
OG,
Shaq.
Yo.
Shaq bought a sailboat, right?
Shaq?
Shaquille O'Neal bought a sailboat. A huge mega yacht. And I follow the sailing channels. This fucker buys this huge sailboat, and people are saying in the chat, rename the boat Free Throw. Because you'll never sink that motherfucker.
That was good, OG. I like that one. That was better than
No, it's true. It's really true. On the sailing channels, I'm watching it going,
My apologies.
That was good.
My apologies for muting you, OG. That was a fire ass joke.
Yeah. Hey,
No,
mute yourself, motherfucker. You gotta mute yourself.
Look, yep. Hey,
You get muted.
You're right.
10 seconds.
No,
Mute
but
your ass.
Shaquille O'Neal bought a fucking super yacht. And these guys all fucking said, name it Free Throw. You'll never sink the motherfucker. And
there we go.
I was dying.
Hey, Stu.
All right, I'm unmuted now, man.
Y'all ready for one?
You're good.
I did my bid. I did my bid. Hey, shout out to Kenny. He said 916 all day, every day, all sports. Lakers and Dodgers need to go unless Raider fans.
Get this Notre Dame shit out of here, man.
Then respect our football team. Yes, Alex.
Damn.
Hey, you know what, Stu? I'm gonna go get a Purdue jersey, man, just for you, bro.
No. I don't want you wearing that shit.
No, I'm not gonna wear it.
No. Nuh-uh.
Lakers, Dodgers, Raiders, all day.
Hey, if you're a Raider fan, that's all that matters to me, brother. You already know. Now that we're not even competitive anymore, my king. So I can't even call it a rivalry no more. It is what it is. I'm just trying to get the A seed. Shit, I'm trying to get the play in. Like, that shit crazy. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Get the questions in, man. Get the questions in, y'all. We over here just talking shit tonight. Shout out to Ozzy. She says I love this shit. Let me see.
Hey man, I like the Kings. I like the Kings half jerseys, the black and purple, man, with Mitch Richmond and
That's right.
White Chocolate and all them dudes out there. I'm a Kings fan.
I got all of them.
Zach Randolph.
I'm an Eddie Murphy fan. I watch
Reggie Theus.
on the show.
Yeah,
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, let's get sexual chocolate on the show.
What are we talking about? Coming to America?
Oh yeah,
Sexual chocolate.
Randy Watson. Reverend Randy Watson. Hey, OG.
Hey, Stu.
OG. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Did you? On one of my podcasts, I just heard the
Nah,
story
put
of
that
the,
away.
Oh, I gotta get some of my shit. Yeah.
Stu, what were you gonna say, bro?
I want to ask you if you know the story about this boat. Now you're talking about, you watch the yacht channel, the MV Joyita. Have you ever heard of that? Back in the 40s, it was a private yacht that went out, and it
wooden yacht.
It wasn't a wooden yacht. There was like 30 people on it, and they found it 38 days later, capsized, and no one was around. With all the boats were gone and everything, they could never find the people.
Yeah, it was a wooden yacht. It wasn't a fiberglass.
Okay, you know the story?
Yeah, and the Bermuda Triangle.
That's it, crazy.
I want to get some of my king shit.
Talk that shit, Stu. Shout out to Dre the Great. Let's go, Graphk. Everybody, man, who is not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button, man. Welcome to the fuckery, y'all. Welcome to the fuckery. You know how we do over here. You already know, man. If you guys want to become a member of the channel, I think the link is up top. I don't even know if I did it on this show, to be honest with you.
Wipe them feet.
Wipe them shits. You already know, Gabe. And real quick, man.
Yeah. Wipe them damn feet.
One more thing, man. Shout out to our OG, man. Not Daniel tonight, even though you know I love you too, bro. But Violator. Shout out to Violator for coming on the show, man, and chopping it up, man. You already know it was a blessing to have my guy on, man. That boy just got inducted into the Four Fans Hall of Fame. That is a fucking blessing, man. Shout out to our OG Violator. Aurora, I'll put it back in the chat. I'll go get it and put it back in.
Hey, bro, can I say something tonight on the channel that is a PSA?
Go ahead. You're gonna do it anyway, even if I said no.
No, I won't if you don't want me to.
No, I want you to.
Okay, Captain Jack. Captain Jack screens on my channel. He has a show. If I appear as a guest there, he streams on my show to help me gain more.
Bobby Hurley? Let's go. My bad, OG. I'm sorry. I just seen a Bobby Hurley jersey, bro. Oh my God.
Bobby Jackson.
Oh, is that a Bobby? That's a Theus.
No, Reggie Theus. Oh shit.
Yep. Not
OG,
Bobby.
hold that
Not Bobby.
Hold that thought, OG. Oh, there go to Jay Will.
Jay Will.
Hey, Gabe, throw that shit away, bro. Oh, Brad Miller. Brad Miller, baby.
Purdue boy. He's a Purdue boy.
Brad Miller. Let's go. Hey, Gabe, get that shit out of here, bro. That's a baby blue jersey? What the fuck is that? That's baby blue, bro. Little powder puff joint. I hear you.
Hey. I know. It's the new one.
Shout out to LeBron, man. Wanted to go to this shit. Shout out to LeBron. Wanted to go.
Hey, Graphk, who you think was the best point guard in Kings history?
Of all time? It's got it to me. Well, you got to say Oscar Robertson, right?
All time, yeah, it's got to be Oscar Robertson.
Oscar Robertson, but Bibby's my guy, man.
Bibby was fire.
Hey, shout out to Isaiah Ikajuba's wife, Kristen. She was a Kings dance team cheerleader, right? They're two different things, I think. Anyways, she was on the dance team for the Kings. So shout out to Kristen Ikajuba.
I think I know her, bro.
You might.
Yeah, you know, from there. I think I know her.
Probably.
Shout out to Danger Phillies to Graphk. I still remember that 88 World Series. Let's not talk about that, man. Gibson off Eckersley. The rest is history. My uncle was actually on deck. Steve Sachs. He was on deck. He was actually on deck behind Gibby, man, when Gibby went out there and hit that home run with his injured leg.
Where did Gibby go to college?
With the Purdue too?
Nope.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Big Ten, but
I don't know.
Michigan. He's a Michigan State guy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. And I know he was a Michigan guy. I know when he went to play for the Tigers, he was always talking about being happy to be home. So let me see. Docs, one love, brother. It's all love, King. It's all love. OG went to sleep. Oh, yeah, he back there. Look, he back there fucked up.
Oh, yeah, fucking.
He's fine. He's on the ocean right now on one of those yachts right now. He's in the Pacific Ocean right now.
Let me find out OG be on lean. You over there.
I know, I'm listening.
Okay, there
I'm
you go.
I'm not talking, just listening.
Let me see.
He's catching a wave.
Wayne God says, I'm going to the game against the Niners on Sunday. How many Raider fans do you think will be in the building? A lot.
Probably more than half.
Yeah, a lot, bro. Because you have to realize most of our Raider fans are from the Bay, and a lot of them ain't gonna be able to go to Vegas. So they're gonna go to this game for sure.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a serious question? Because I'm so sick of it. Can Tom Brady and Mahomes just fuck and get it over with and be done with it? I mean, they got so much shit where they're doing shit together. I'm like, dude, you guys are kind of getting suspect, dude. Just fuck and let's go. God damn.
And I like understand you got embarrassed in the Super Bowl and you're doing shit together. I'm just like, bro,
I mean,
what are you doing?
How long are they going to keep that going? I mean, I like both of them. But...
Illuminati, still. Illuminati.
What?
Illuminati, bro.
Yeah, man. Like, golly.
Every time I turn on Madden, and I just bought the new Madden, every time I turn it on, I see them fucking dudes' faces.
I saw a review of the new Madden. They said it's not very good. Is it? What do you think?
I like it. There's some glitches, though. There's some glitches, as always.
The zone defense kind of sucks.
Yes.
Yeah, zone defense is suspect.
And when we run the cover 3, like there's a lot of shit going on in that game. I'll tell you.
Dude, you can't stop the tight end cross though. You can't stop that play. You can't stop it.
Yeah, for real. I know right now. Today,
Bobby Jackson. He's a Minnesota cat. He's a Big Ten boy.
Mm-hmm. He's actually one of our coaches now.
Oh, is he? Mm-hmm. I was never a Bibby fan.
Arizona boy?
Why? I don't like Pac-12 basketball.
A lot of guys came from over there. There's a lot of great guys. Look, Russell Westbrook out of UCLA.
Bibby was fit.
Who else? Name some other.
Kevin Love.
Tom Tolbert.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love.
Hey, the O'Bannon boys. The O'Bannon brothers.
UCLA, man.
Wow, you're digging deep, bro.
Come on, man.
No, man. There ain't no one coming from the Pac-12.
Okay, hold on. Outside of Glenn Robinson, bro. What? Come on. Let's name some Purdue guys.
Let's just say the Fab Five. Oh, I'm talking Big Ten. The Fab Five.
Oh, so you want to just do the whole conference?
Well, let me ask you this. Who's got the most Big Ten basketball championships?
These nuts.
Purdue, bitch. 23. Motherfucker. Robbie Hummel. Goddamn, you want to talk about fucking Hey, let me see that. Hold on.
Oh, shit. He's in his bag now.
He's in the zone.
Let me see. Jack says, thank you for showing respect. Oh, Bobby Jackson is one of my favorite players of all time.
Robbie Hummel.
Here's someone that knows a little bit about basketball. You ever heard of fucking John Wooden?
Nah, I ain't never heard of him.
Oh, never? Okay.
You ain't never heard of Wooden?
Never heard of Wooden, man. Don't know who
Purdue boy. Equan Moore.
I'm lying, bro.
He's fucking around, OG.
How about Lou Alcindor?
I don't know who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is.
Lou Alcindor, UCLA. Yeah. Well, actually, John Wooden went out and got Lou Alcindor. That was a big move.
Johnson is the GOAT. He's the best basketball player of all time. I don't give a fuck what nobody
Michigan State, Michigan boy, Lansing, baby.
Best basketball player of all time.
Glenn Rice.
I'm a Kings fan, but James Worthy and Magic Johnson are my favorite players of all time.
So get this, Magic Johnson.
LeBron James.
He's a Midwest boy too.
He's Ohio. So here you go. Magic Johnson won a state championship in his senior year of high school. He goes to Michigan State, wins a national championship as a freshman. Then he gets drafted by the Lakers and wins the NBA championship. So in 3 years, he won a state championship, a national championship, and an NBA championship.
And don't forget MVP at the finals, Stu.
MVP of the finals. Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, that's dope.
That dude stepped in for Kareem and scored 42 points in a closeout game.
His watch is hating.
Don't forget he got the Olympic medals too.
Oh yeah.
Hating on my Kings. Mitch Richmond, man, all-star jersey. You don't know about that, bro?
Mitch, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. I had to do that for Watts real quick. But yes, hey, real quick, and I love that Stu did say that because literally Kenneth said exactly what I was going to say. He's a UCLA boy, John Wooden.
How about Patience Bayakabu?
Where did he find? Where did he play? He's from Indiana and played at Purdue. Also, there's a guy named God damn it! I just had his name in my head.
Who?
Shit. Oh, hey, is this the same fucking shirt you got? That shirt? Oh no, mine's a little bit different.
Yeah, I got the old school letters on mine.
I got a bootleg one though. It's way too small for me.
Hey Terrence, don't mention the Yankees, bro. My A's are done. They're done. My A's are done this year, man. It's ugly. So it's really ugly, bro. We're not talking about that, bro. I'm fucking sick right now. Chris, hey OG, Chris says pour some water up, man.
I got water and ice.
You look like you got a diaper on right now too. OG got a diaper on. That shit soggy as hell right now.
So if you want to talk about a good basketball player out of Purdue,
I'm good.
there's a guy named Rick Mount from Lebanon, Indiana. He was the only he was the first, I think he's the only high school kid to ever be on the cover of Sports Illustrated. And he set the scoring records. Like they said, if they would have had the 3-point line, they went back and watched his film. Like I think his senior year, he would have averaged like 70 points a game or something. He was sick as hell. So
who was it? Who?
Rick Mount. Rick Mount. Back in the 60s. Back in the 60s.
Okay. Gotcha.
Who do you end up playing for?
He ended up playing I think he ended up playing for let's see here. He was selected in 1970 by the Los Angeles Lakers. He didn't have that good of a career though. He played 5 years with the Lakers, and then Pacers, the Kentucky Colonels, the Utah Stars, and the Memphis Sound. Yeah.
Hey, what do y'all think about this? Real quick, shout out to SinCal 805. I appreciate you on that, my brother. Yeah, I remember that too. I totally remember that. Hey, what do you think about this? This is a Laker fan right here. Shout out to William. What do you think about this comment right here, Gabe? I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm not rooting for them right now because I fucking hate LeBron with a passion. I'm a diehard Kobe fan, so I can't accept that championship from last year. What do you say about that?
I agree.
Be a girl.
He basically, William basically told you to go burn that shit that you just put in the camera.
Fucking hating.
He said, this is hating. He said, this motherfucker just hating.
It's Kobe's house, man.
That boy hating.
Kobe is one of the goats,
Kobe's
man.
house.
For sure.
It's Kobe's house, man.
Yeah, as a Kings fan, I grew up hating Kobe Bryant.
If you like Kobe, you can't like LeBron. That's just a fact.
You can appreciate them both for what they've done. You can appreciate both of them for what they've done.
Kobe's legend. Okay. Kobe was legend.
I mean, Chris Webber's better than both of them. You know what I mean? But who am I though?
There goes Graphk.
Hey, C-Web's my favorite player, man. C-Web's my dog. Detroit boy. Okay. Hell yeah, C-Web. Absolutely.
C-Web is my top 5 favorite players of all time for sure.
I can't mess with LeBron James when he was talking shit to Drew Brees. I can't. After that, I can't do it. Can't do it.
But C-Web just got one hang up.
The timeout. I know, right? The timeout. Hey. They were gonna lose anyways, though. They were gonna lose that game anyways.
I hated Michigan back then anyway, so that didn't bother me at all.
We didn't ask you though on that one.
He was already done. Kobe was already done.
Shout out to Pennsylvania. Yes, yes, he was. He for sure is a Philadelphia boy, most definitely.
Where did he get drafted by? What was the team that had him first?
Charlotte Hornets. They got traded for Vlade.
Who? Oh, Kobe.
Kobe.
Oh yeah. That was the worst trade that ever happened in the NBA.
I believe the GM got fired from the Hornets.
Bro, they got fleeced, bro.
Wasn't the whole thing? Wasn't the whole thing for him to go to the Sixers? Isn't that what everyone thought he was going to go to the Sixers?
No,
right?
they thought he was going to go to the. Oh, you mean in the draft?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk about the Sixers, but Jerry West wanted him from day one. He scouted him through and through. The only other team that I ever heard Kobe connected to was the Bulls later on in his career. That was it.
Really?
But Stu, how was he going to go to the Sixers when Iverson got drafted #1 by the Sixers?
Well, they thought. I guess they thought that was that the same draft.
Yeah, '96.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were.
Well, I mean, I'm more of an Iverson fan than I am a Kobe fan. So,
I remember when Iverson crossed over Jordan. I mean, that was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
And then we were just talking about Lou. Remember Lou? Who are we talking about when they're asking about, who Lou is from the Lakers? Maybe it wasn't on here. I said, yeah, Lou's the guy that Iverson hit the shot and then fucking stepped over him.
Yeah.
Tyronn Lue.
Oh, Tyronn Lue in the 01 finals.
Bro, if I'm Tyronn Lue, I need my fade to this day. I need my bro, bro, there's no way, bro. I need my issue, bro. Like, knuckle up. Like, there's no way. Hell no, bro. Just imagine that shit, too. Imagine fucking Tony Gonzalez hits you out of nowhere and he just does it from your ass. What you gonna do? I'm gonna shoot him, me personally. But I mean, what
but he did almost undercut his ass, though. I mean, he shouldn't have been all. I mean, he fucking needs to control himself. He flopped down there like that. Fuck. You gotta take it. And first of all, Tony Gonzalez never came close to putting his nuts in my face, so I don't even like you bringing up that fucking. I don't even like you bringing up that goddamn motherfucker's name.
Oh shit!
Hey, Grab. But speaking of phase, I can't wait to run into that punk ass Nick Wright. Ever since he talked that shit.
I need my issue, bro. I need my.
Who's this? Nick Wright.
He like LeBron.
Oh, you don't know who Nick Wright is?
Who's Nick Wright?
He's a punk ass that's on what's that damn show?
He has the same nose as you.
He's on ESPN.
First things first, or what the fuck's that shit called?
Whatever it is, you have the same nose as him.
Yeah, I think it's that show.
Both of y'all have the same
trash
exact
ass. He hates on the Raiders. Trash. He's like a Chief Homer.
What the fuck? What are you? How are you just gonna say he's got the same nose as me?
Hey, you still rolling cigarettes up?
What the fuck?
Hey, bro.
I was rolling cigarettes, motherfucker.
He's on the Titanic right now with Leonardo. He's on the front of that bitch with Leonardo behind him.
Oh, gee, man, I love you, man. Go to sleep, man.
I'm gonna duck out, man. I gotta get some rest. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, get some rest, OG.
Hey, drink the water.
Get some rest, man. We love you, bro. We'll see you tomorrow.
Watch out for Chief Wahoo.
He was super slumped fast. He was done. That
Hey,
shit
Stu.
was hilarious.
Hey, Stu, give me a quick Justin Vargas story.
I like that.
Well, okay. So, so when Justin, being from Michigan, Justin was like a huge, coming from California as a recruit, man, he was a big time freaking signee for Michigan, right? So I just remember him coming in and he played as a true freshman. And oh shit, where was I going with this story now? Michigan. Oh yeah, okay. So anyways, so I was always a big Justin Vargas fan, and I was at the game when they were just running the clock out against Wisconsin his freshman year when his leg was going this way. Well, then they moved him to DB. Then he goes to USC. And then obviously I play with him out in Oakland. And we had very similar body types and speed. And we just connected right away. But he's, young Hug. He was a rapper. He's a pretty tough. I mean, he's an OG too, man. Like he's not a dude I would fuck with at all. Right. And so I know his dad was, Huggy Bear or whatever. So he's like, Stu, listen, my family's coming over. They invited you and your family for Thanksgiving, right? Because we never played on Thanksgiving, okay? So we would have practice in the morning. Then we otherwise it'd be me and Chrissy and like Cooper and JP Fossey just kind of doing our own thing. He's like, hey, come on over because he lived right down the street from me. So I'm thinking, I'm having a vision of what this Thanksgiving is going to be like. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, LA and, a little bit, thugged out or whatever. Man, I went there and dude, it was like the most whitest, like high class, Justin had on like a sweater and they were like drinking champagne and they had lobster and there was all these white people everywhere. And I'm like,
Fresh Prince shit.
Oh, bro. And Justin was he had on like some white loafers and shit. And he's like, hello, Stuart. Nice to hear so-and-so. And I'm like, all right, man, shit. All right, this is okay. I was expecting a little bit different, but yeah. So it was just, we all kind of walked in there and we're like, oh shit. We're like, Justin, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, you just gave us some ammunition now. Okay. So be careful. And then there's another one. There's another one that I won't tell on here. It was a Vegas story that you guys would appreciate. So,
hey, real quick, still as well. Bert, the jerk, man. Shout out to 916 as always. He said, "What about a John Ritchie story?" We're turning this into a story time with Stu out of nowhere.
I don't know if I was with John Ritchie, the fullback.
No, I don't think he was on the Raiders anymore by that.
Was he the white fullback that came from Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or did he go to Philadelphia?
Yeah.
He was gone before you, I guess.
Yeah, I think he was gone.
I didn't play with John. So
okay.
I don't know him. I've never met him. So I don't know. I don't know really too much about him.
Hey, Stu, you ever knocked anybody out of a game?
Well, Tony Gonzalez. I knocked Tony Gonzalez out of a game.
He almost took that fool's head off.
I knocked Bernard Berrien out of a game. I knocked. Let's see. I made some motherfuckers quit tap out. I got Michael. What's his name? Stevens, the tight end from Washington that was in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I got his ass kicked out of the game. We knew he was a hothead, and it was towards like the third quarter of that. I think it was the only Monday night game I played in, and Fabian blitzes, and it's an upside tight end, so it's just Stevens, and I'm like, what the fuck is Fabian doing? He just fucking just takes off, and Stevens is wide open. So I just come down, and it was kind of a low ball, and as I'm coming down, I kind of smoothly got my hand up underneath his chin strap and kind of gave him like a pop like this because I knew he would react. And I stood up and just kind of turned my back to him, and he came up and pushed me or whatever, and he ended up getting like a 15-yard penalty and getting kicked out of the game and shit. So I set his ass up. Let's see who else. I don't know.
I love that shit.
Trying to think of who else I fucked up. I tried to take Emmitt Smith out bad. I tried to fuck his ass. I tried to break his knee. Priest Holmes. I think I got him pretty good. And I felt bad. There was one play where Braylon Edwards caught a jump ball over Namdi, and Braylon's a friend of mine. Obviously, he's coming from Michigan. Played against him in college, and I came over and I didn't know if he had been tagged down because they both kind of went to the ground. And I should have just tapped him, and I came in and kind of twisted it. I didn't mean to twist his leg, and he's like, Stu, what the fuck, man? He's like, come on, dude, and I felt bad about that because I shouldn't have probably done that, but fuck it, whatever. I mean, he didn't get hurt, but then Jamal Lewis came over, fuck you, Stu, you piece of shit. I'm like, oh my God, go back to fucking jail, you fucking fat ass. And Kellen Winslow was like, damn, Stu, what the fuck, man?
Hey, John, Stu actually was an analyst. You were an analyst. Well, they eating
Pause.
shit.
Pause.
Pause.
So I
Pause.
did
Pause.
in Michigan. I did. We had a local ESPN station, and I did the color commentary. Yeah, so it's play-by-play, and I did color commentary for the Saginaw Valley High School Game of the Week, which was the conference that I came from. So for 3 years, I did that, and we did a couple college games, and I enjoyed it. It's fun. It's a good time. You know, it's not as easy. I mean, the first game I did it, man, it was tough, man. I mean, because in the college and pros, dude, they have a whole team of people. They have like 10 people behind the scenes that are feeding them this and feeding them this and doing this, you know. But obviously at the high school level, fuck, it's me and another guy, and you can't see they're in a little press box, and you can't see the people's numbers and stuff. So I mean, it took me a little while to get used to it, but I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Now I'm interested to see how Breeze does, because Breeze signed with NBC.
Yeah.
And he's doing the Notre Dame games.
Oh shit.
That's interesting.
Tony Romo tried his best to get him to come on with him, but Drew, I could see Drew didn't want to be second fiddle to Romo, so he's doing the color commentary for Notre Dame games.
If that ain't a conflict of interest in a motherfucker, I don't know what
That's
is.
what I'm saying. That's interesting. You got Purdue guy doing Notre Dame games.
That is crazy.
And here's the deal: we go up to Notre Dame too.
Yeah,
that's gonna be. Here's the thing, though. You got to be able to one thing. It took me a while. I was able to take the terminology of football and in about 15 seconds put it in a way that the regular fans can understand it. You know what I mean? That was one of the biggest compliments I got. Was like, "Wow, I learned football because you made it simple and like that type of stuff." And with Breeze is very, very, very smart with it, and you got to have that a little bit of a personality, which he has a personality. But I mean, you guys saw fucking what's his name, the tight end from Dallas tried to do it.
Jason
Witten. Oh yeah, that was all bad.
Bad. Jason Witten was not that guy.
No.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, Stu, which player talked the most trash to you?
Jamal Lewis. And that guy and the goddamn center from Denver, man. Remember I talked about Nolan or whatever his name was? I talked about?
Yeah.
What was his name? We looked his name up, didn't we?
Yeah,
Denver.
I forgot it though.
Denver Center 2005. Broncos. Yeah, for whatever reason, man, that dude, me and him, we hated each other, dude.
Is it
Everybody was, dude. I mean, everybody was, for the most part, man. Everyone was pretty cool.
Was it? Hold on.
Because
Maurice Claret was there that time.
Well, I played against Maurice in college, and I played with him in Omaha. He was a teammate of mine in Omaha. Let's see here. It's Tom Nalen.
Tom Nalen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Tom Nalen. Okay.
Tom Nalen, he had a stellar career.
He played with Plummer.
Denver is he played at Denver for 12 years. He's a 5-time Pro Bowler.
Holy shit!
But Stu, you want to talk about hatred? In 1999, so we played in Denver in the snow. We lost in overtime because Orlando's Gary busted one through. Anyway, the Raiders are walking to the tunnel, and the Denver fans start throwing snowballs. I mean, it hit Lincoln Kennedy, it hit Woodson, it hit a couple other players. They really wanted to go up into the stand and be like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So the Raiders retaliated the following year when they played in Oakland. They hit, I mean, I don't agree with this at all, but they hit Mike Shanahan with batteries.
Battery?
Yeah. I mean, that's like assault shit.
I remember that game because the players were turning. They turned from looking at the field to looking at the stands because they were nervous that people were going to throw batteries at them at Oco. I remember that game.
Bro, that same game, what's his name? Howie Long was doing his Fox show. He left at halftime to go and get because he went into the Hall of Fame. Yeah. So he left at halftime and went to the game and got to get recognized, and then that shit happened at the end. I was like, man, that sucks.
That's
say
crazy.
you have something good happen and then you got some bullshit.
Typically, like Philadelphia's fans were bad. Obviously,
Horrible.
Denver's fans, Kansas City, Buffalo. But usually, like I liked it when they would talk shit. But usually, by the end of it, they kind of pay your respect. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really. Like I like kind of going back and forth a little bit and making them laugh and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, the worst crap I got talked to was by or I guess not me, but the team, 2 Raiders fans in Indy my rookie year. I'm hearing these just bubble, just you fuckers suck, and I'm like, man, I didn't think Indy fans were like this, you know. And then all of a sudden, security comes out. I turn around, it's a dude wearing a Charles Woodson jersey and a dude wearing a goddamn Jerry Rice jersey getting kicked out. And I'm like, what the hell, man?
It's always your own people, man.
I fought Raider fans in the bar and at the stadium because they spilled beer on me.
Bro, yeah, there's been a few times that I almost seen that little jail in Oco, man. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, they got a jail in Vet Stadium, too.
Yeah, Wisconsin, when you come out, like where the players come out, they had like a gate above us. And I'm like, why the hell do they have that? Well, they have it so that when they throw the cups of beer on you and stuff, the cups don't hit you. But here's the thing. When we won both times there, the fans clapped for us. Now that I think about it, the worst fans were Ohio State, dude. I mean, after that game, it was an overtime game my senior year, good game. And my family was walking to their car and they had Purdue stuff on. And even like the cops were just talking trash to them. So the Ohio fans are rough, dude. Ohio, and obviously I'm coming from Michigan to begin with, so Ohio and Michigan don't like each other, and then so.
Hey, did you? Hey, my brother Watts wants to know: did you used to light up fools in practice?
All the time. So when I was in high school, I was a sophomore. I was playing. We were doing Skelly, and my top receiver was a guy named Tim Washburn, and he was a senior, and we were playing Skelly, and I knocked him out. And my coach is like, listen, I like to hit, but it's like, that's your lifeline on the other side of the ball. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I mean, I never did. There's a way to like hit people in practice. I mean, that's your teammate, right? I mean, I wasn't going up and like hurting people, but I wasn't taking it easy because they're not going to get any better and I'm not going to get any better. So when it was go time, I mean, I wasn't going to try to knock out my teammate. That's just, I remember Louis Delmas. You remember Louis Delmas, safety out of Western Michigan, Florida guy, got drafted by Detroit my last year there.
Why is that?
There was a running back that caught like a flare pass, and it was just, it's practice, and he just comes up and cleans his clock, and I'm thinking, that's just stupid. It is absolutely fucking stupid. Gunther Cunningham's cheering, and I'm like, you fucking morons, man. I'm like, dude. Like this guy's the running back he hit was a draft pick that year too. I'm like, we need this guy, man. Like, you don't need to do that shit, man.
That's why that's one franchise that still has never won a ring yet. Hey, shout out to Auntie Six. He says, Stu, you had Tony's number, but put some respect on his name. Stu's the GOAT. How did you do? He said, how did you do after football? Thanks again for the autographs and rookie cards.
Oh yeah. So actually. He sent me a little picture here. So, I'll give out my address if anybody wants to send stuff. So he sent me this, and I signed it for him, and then I'm gonna give him these rookie cards here.
Oh, that's dope, man. That's nice. Fire.
Yeah. So,
man, shout out to Stu, man, and shout out to Auntie Six for that, man. That's dope. I love it.
No, I will always say Tony Gonzalez is arguably one of the best tight ends to ever play. I give him props. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, shout out to Kevin Lewis. I think Stu already touched on this, Kev. He said, how was it having Art Shell as his coach that one year? He said that it was
not great.
It wasn't too good. It wasn't too good.
Brutal.
Brutal. Actually, so when I hit Tony, I got fined the next day for taunting. It was a $7,500 fine, and you can call the NFL PA and you can try to get it down. Yeah. And actually, Art Shell was the guy I talked to when we reviewed the play, and he's like, "All right, Stu," he's like, "I'll take $2,500 off of it." So I'm like, "All right, cool, thanks, Art." And he was cool when I talked to him on the phone, and he was just at some times I thought he was just a little disrespectful to his staff, and he wasn't consistent with his disciplinary actions from player to player. And that it was just kind of a little wishy-washy on that level.
You can tell from the outside how the Raiders was run when Archer was coaching the team. From the outside looking in, you can see there was no kind of cohesion. You can tell that it was kind of everything was like haywire. It was the outside.
There was a disconnect. I mean, and again, you talk about Art Shell, Hall of Fame offensive lineman. Irv Eatman. Jackie Slater was a Hall of Fame offensive lineman that was there coaching, and Irv Eatman played 16 years, and that was the year that our offensive line was the worst. And I've said this before. I asked Robert Gallery and Jake Grove, I'm like, guys, like, what's going on? And he says, we're asking them, hey, what type of plant foot should I have, and what should I be looking at? And they're like, oh, just block them. Well, yeah, but just block them. And I'm like, they were so good back then. It was, they're just bigger and stronger than everybody, and the game's a little bit different. And you got to give some guys a little bit more than that. You know what I mean? So you would think those three coaches, that would be our greatest position, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle, man. That was really the downfall of those decades was the offensive line. I mean, it didn't matter who we had at quarterback because he didn't have any time. I mean, it was a nightmare. So, but yeah, I don't know. It was something to where he was past his time. I mean, at 90s it was a little bit different. It was just a kind of, I think it was a quick fill-in type of thing, which sucks. It would sucks, for me, because you don't get too many years.
That's correct. Hey, Stu, have you ever played against Fresno State? Raider Joe wants to know.
Nope, never played against Fresno State. But I remember, do you remember it was about those 2000s when they had that guy on the team that was getting like kicked out of every game. He'd run down and blow up the punt returner. Do you guys remember that? The guy from Fresno State?
I don't.
Dude, this guy, he would go, and that's when they implemented like the Halo rule, because he would just, every time I'm like going, holy shit, man, this dude was killing motherfuckers, man. Because my DB coach, Kenny Green, loved big hits. And he's like, guys, there's a guy at Fresno State right now, and he is just like, I remember watching his hits, man. He was a beast. And that would have been, when did Carr get drafted? 2000?
No, way later. 2014, right? 2014?
David.
Oh, David, 2002.
2002, yeah.
Nate Burleson, right? Or no, Bernard Berrien. Bernard Berrien's from there, isn't he?
Let me see. I think so.
Sam Williams. They had good teams back then, man. They were like that team that was like, they were chucking that thing. They were an explosive kind of a very athletic team coming out of the WAC, So I always enjoyed watching Fresno State.
Bernard played at Cal and Fresno State.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah. So
there was a period of time where Fresno State was a threat to USC. Like they had some fire games.
Yeah.
Like one was like 50-42 or 58-50, some shit like that. It was a crazy ass game.
Well, Fresno State was pulling those kids, those straight athletes out of LA and stuff that unfortunately didn't have the academics to go to USC or UCLA or whatever. You know what I mean? And those kids were just, I don't know how good they were in the classroom, but man, they were giving it all on the field, man. That's kind of how Michigan State was. Michigan State could go get those guys because the academics wasn't as demanding and the requirements to come in. They always said Michigan State's kind of like the Florida State of the North. They can get those raw, those kids that were just straight athletes, that other schools just couldn't because academically they couldn't qualify.
That's a fake honcho in the comment section, y'all. That don't even sound like him, so don't entertain that shit.
What the fuck?
Honcho,
what are they saying?
Yeah, that's fake. That's fake. Let me get him out of there, man. I'm gonna block him.
Hey, Stu, but yesterday you were talking about you guys were talking about Lamont Jordan.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I don't know if you remember this play, but you guys played in Tennessee in 2005, and he scored a touchdown. Oh my God, shit was so fucking funny. He goes up against the goalpost. He just plays the guitar like he's in Memphis.
Yep. I knew exactly what you're gonna say. Yeah. Lamont was a good dude. He he was just one of those guys that he just was content with his being on his own. You know what I'm saying? Like he was cordial with everybody, but he just kind of did his own thing. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Jack. He says Al with Bo and Marcus was the biggest turmoil in Raiders history. Absolutely 100. That was the downturn of our team's history. Man, that was a tough time.
Why?
Because remember that there was a lot of rumors around Marcus Allen dating Al Davis's daughter and all kind of other shit. And then he wasn't playing Marcus Allen. Then we went and drafted Bo Jackson, and Marcus Allen sat like he sat his ass on the sidelines for like forever, and wouldn't trade him. Wouldn't trade him either. Wouldn't let him go. So it just created like, bro, we had the best two-headed monster ever in the world right there, and he just wouldn't play Marcus Allen a lot. And,
yeah. Did you ever hear the connection with O.J. Simpson and Marcus Allen?
Yeah,
because they're both going to USC, and like O.J. was like, man, I was kind of mentoring this kid, and all of a sudden, because there was some talk about him being with.
I think I remember that.
Oh yeah, he's like, I guess Nicole just kind of traded herself in for the O.J. Simpson 2.0, man. So I remember him talking about that, and I don't like hearing that. And I was just talking to Ray Buchanan because we were talking about his son, and we started talking about the rookies in the NFL and Joe Horn's son, who was at South Carolina. And I said, Ray, I remember hearing about Joe Horn supposedly like to get with guys' other wives. Is that true? And he's like, Stu, that's really funny. I don't know how you knew that, but he goes, I heard the same thing. And I don't like that, man. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Joe Horn used to pull that cell phone out the goalpost and call.
That was funny. That was one of the best.
He used to call defender. Now it makes sense. He used to call defenders' wives. He just, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Graph. But speaking of Marcus, okay, you were about 8 years old. So the most painful thing I've ever experienced, besides the Super Bowl and the fucking Tuck Rule, is seeing Marcus Allen put on a Chiefs uniform. I mean, that shit was like,
yes, bro.
It's like my whole world just came crumbling down.
Yeah. No,
and because Al Davis, it was all because Al Davis said he's gonna get him, because that Marcus did an interview. He was like, yeah, he told me he's gonna get me. And I'm like, get him for what? What the fuck did he do? He was like one of the best running backs we've ever had.
Yeah. But that was the running rumor, Stu, for a long time that he.
I'm gonna look up Marcus Allen. For some reason I just wasn't a Marcus Allen fan. Because I guess that guy was I was Bo Jackson, man. Like that was my guy right there.
He used to Auburn, man. At Auburn, he was that baseball and football. He
would tear Alabama up every year.
Yep.
I just remember him taking that damn bat and just pop like it was a toothpick. I'm like, God damn.
Crazy. And he's been getting a lot more active lately within the nation as well, because for a long time he was quiet. He moved, bought a house out in the middle of the woods, and he just hunting and doing shit. He's out of the way. As of late, he's been a lot more active within Raider Nation, man. It's good to see both.
So Marcus Allen played like 5 years with the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yep.
I think Bo Jackson got a restaurant now or something. He got some type of business going.
Yep,
he was doing barbecue sauce for a while.
There you go, and that too, barbecue sauce. But I know he got a restaurant.
He picked that up in Kansas City. He picked that up when he played for the Royals.
He suffered from a severe stutter too, so a lot of that was kind of why he, and he like worked on it. And I got a Kansas City Royals Bo Jackson jersey. And I gotta show it.
That's fire.
Yeah, Lester Hayes had that, but then he started working on it.
Hey, that was painful though, bro. I remember, you said like I was like 7, 8 years old, but I watched every one of those games and seeing him in that jersey, bro. The first time I seen it, I wish I had my here right now. The first time I seen him in the Chiefs jersey, I cried. I was just like, this was my favorite player growing up. You know what I'm saying? Him and Tim Brown. I mean, him and Timmy, but Marcus was around before Timmy. Timmy came in 89? When was Marcus drafted out of USC again? That's fire.
82.
83. Yeah.
That's fire. That's fire. I like that jersey.
Nice.
Yeah, so when I was born, shit, Marcus was already killing it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Timmy came in 88, 89 out of Notre Dame. Yeah.
You got to think, though, it's tough to have two premier running backs or quarterbacks, man. That's just that's a tough dynamic to handle. You know what I mean?
He said, Docs, who was that kid playing peekaboo? Did you know him? No, that's my guy, Aurora, man. I know this is more of a he's young, man. He don't know what the fuck we talking about. He probably I'm getting the hell out of here.
Oh, okay.
Allen used to kill us on the Chiefs. He did. He made us pay for that shit. He made us pay for and then later on he would say it. Every time he came to play us, he would make sure that he showed up because he wanted to prove a point to Al Davis of this is who I still am, because everybody thought that, Marcus Allen lost a step, not knowing that all that rest he was getting on the damn sideline, he still had it in him.
The defense would just let him walk all of them.
Yeah. And Marcus is one of those first guys, man, great in pass. Like he could do everything. He can catch the ball, he could run the ball, do his quick as shit. I mean, man, and then you have Bo.
Hey, here you go, right here. It says Allen was commended for his gracious nature and spirit for sharing the spotlight during his early career. And then it says Allen's relationship with Davis was strained an all-time low in December of 1992 during halftime of the Raiders-Dolphins game on Monday Night Football.
Yep.
A taped interview between Al Michaels and Allen was broadcast, in which Allen said that Davis told me he was going to get me, adding, I think Davis, tried to ruin the later part of my career. Tried to davaloo me. I'm not sure what that word is. He's trying to
never
stop
understood
me.
that.
Yeah.
He's trying to stop me from going to the Hall of Fame. They don't want me to play.
Yeah. But the rumor was that he was having sex with Al's daughter. I mean, look, Triple H started banging Vince McMahon's wife and shit. They cool.
I mean,
they're cool.
I mean, you would think this. I mean, Al, if it was something serious, that'd be the perfect person he'd want as a son-in-law, right?
Yeah,
but he's probably thinking like, like this motherfucker, he's fucking everything else that walks around here. You know what I mean? He's gonna break my daughter's heart. Yeah,
but
I know this.
I don't know,
when I talk about my issue of leaving Oakland, there was a thing that Al Davis did to me that it ended up hurting me, and he could have solved it a lot earlier, but I think he tried to prove a point, and it put me behind the 8 ball the rest of my career. So I believe what he's saying for sure.
But Al was known for that. It was either his way or the highway. Just like Jack said right here. Love our Raiders. I will never forget Art's press conference when Art Shell said his hands were tied when Al and Marcus refuted. It's Al's way. That was his team. He ran it his way, point blank, period. If you did not rock with his structure, get the fuck out of here. It's just as simple as that. But that hurt him at the end of his at the end. It really did.
It did.
It hurt him.
It did.
It hurt him.
I mean, the man fired somebody with the what was that, with the fucking projector? Overhead projector. When he fired Lane Kiffin. For cause, and it's like, do you really need to do all that?
Yeah.
Oh, in 2008. So the year after you were gone. I think we started like 1-3 or some shit, and he fired Lane Kiffin. After 4 games, he fired him. But he does this, he has the overhead projector, and he gives like all the reasons on why Lane Kiffin is being let go. Like for cause. Like, who gives a fuck? Just you're out of here. But he had to do the whole speech.
You know what? That actually is good. I swear to God, guys, because one thing normally they just they don't even waste any time with you. Like I said, when I was getting cut, like I'm seeing dudes I never seen before. Like, here's Stu, fill this out, and here's a trash bag. Fucking see ya, But one thing about me, when I had my my indoor football team that I owned, and it was professional, I paid these guys. I always made sure if I was cutting you, I was going to sit down and I was going to explain the reasons why I'm cutting you, so that at least to work on these things. So if you go to another team, you can work on it. The worst thing is like, well, fuck, why you I remember sitting in the guy from Detroit who came over from Tennessee, Schwartz.
Yeah. And
he's sitting there, I'm in there, and I'm like, the whole time I'm coming in, people are like, great game yesterday against the Buffalo Bills. And he's in there, he says, Stu, when they decided to bring in Co Simpson and trade for him, he was a safety from Buffalo, it kind of sealed your fate. I'm like, they? Who the fuck is? I'm like, you're the head coach. Who is they? And I'm like, why? I mean, why did you think that this Coach Simpson guy is better than me? I want to know. So if another team picks me up, I'm not doing whatever it was that got me cut from this team. But a lot of times,
Al Davis, my bad, Stu. Al Davis didn't even have a daughter.
He did?
He
I didn't know that.
So
I thought he only has a son.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out where all those rumors came from.
Well, maybe it was he was fucking somebody. Who knows? I mean, maybe it was maybe it was Mark's, a friend of Mark's or something, or I mean, who knows?
So they said the feud was supposedly over something secret.
Maybe it was one of Al's side hoes.
Talk that shit.
I don't know. I'm just, Al always traveled with his wife and Willie Brown, but I mean, Al was a kingpin, and I mean, shit.
He was for sure kingpin, most definitely. But yeah,
because that don't be messing with. Hey, that's probably worse than really probably doing something with like your wife at some point. Like you're gonna come on.
Michelle said
that's fine.
Michelle said he was fucking somebody.
He was fucking somebody. He was fucking someone's wife. Someone caught feelings for sure.
JP said, shout out to him. Yeah, Davis did say this. He said one day the truth will come out someday, Marcus. It still hasn't came out though. So I don't know. Maybe a head cheerleader, Kev? Yeah, Kev said a head cheerleader.
Well, no, so Oakland was the only team that was okay to fraternize with the cheerleaders.
Hey, hold on.
I thought that was just in the 80s, though. That carried into the 90s and 2000s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look. I'm not here to get you in trouble, Stu, but how many of the players was knocking down some of them Raiderettes, bro?
Well, Jared Cooper was going out with Erica Arena, and Erica Arena was the Coors Light Raiderette that was on all the billboards and stuff like that. And it was well known. Yeah, like every other team, like they sign contracts that you are not allowed. If they find out you are fraternizing with the players, you'll get kicked off the team. But the Raiderettes, no, they didn't. They were they knew Chrissy. Chrissy was, and obviously Erica was friends with my wife, so we'd hang out, and they liked the darker complected guys. So I was a little too
white.
I was a little too Midwestern for them, I think.
Oh shit!
I was a little too common,
a little too ghostly.
Yeah, they were cool though. Like they were. We'd go out with them and stuff. That they were all pretty good girls, and they weren't. They wore a lot of makeup though. They had a lot of makeup. That's what I just. So
that shit is crazy, bro.
To be honest, the director makes them do that. The director in charge of them. I think they make them wear the makeup, heavy makeup.
To be honest with you, a lot of them don't. They don't really mess with the players. To be honest with you, they have like just normal boyfriends. Like they don't want to. They're not really into the players. I think they're professionals too. They're there to do a job, and it's like. I know what you guys are doing. I know I'm just going to get ran through, and you ain't going to I'm not going to be like wifey with you at all. So I'm going to make sure I'm going to be with this little guy who's actually nice, and a guy who likes me, and a guy who I could see myself marrying, and not some guy that's just going to bang me and make me drive him around and pay for his lunches all day. What is she? She's throwing the eggplants.
He would have got traded, but Al had an agenda. I just want to know what that agenda is, man. Like that's really intriguing now. Now that I realize that Al didn't have a daughter, it's like, what the fuck was it? Like, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life trying to figure that out. That's crazy.
I'm trying to think of who would. I know a guy who would know. I'll try to dig into it. I got a guy on the inside, man. I got a guy that's got his ears to the floor over there, man. He knows what's going on.
That would be, bro, because I want to know that. That shit, that's crazy.
Well, did you Google it? Just Google it. Did you look up?
I did, but it said the same thing. It said, like, we'll never know. Like, we'll never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all would. The only two people that knew were Al and Marcus.
Well, it wasn't for no reason. Something. I mean, it's something happened to where Al was pretty hurt and upset.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Mark knows something. He might write a book someday.
I listen. I respect Mark. Mark was like back then. Mark, I'm like, you didn't see Mark too often, but he went to every Golden State Warriors game and he sat front row with a Raiders legend at every game. And I had heard that he would entertain some of the Raiderettes and stuff up at the big mansion and everything like that. So I was, oh, Mark's pretty cool, man. Like he was kind of like the son that would just kind of come in, come out, and just he was cool with everybody, and he was kind of a playboy.
Oh, so Marcus was out there slaying shit. Okay, so what? OG's wife admitted to having an affair with Marcus Allen. Shit. I see.
Yeah, Nicole.
Shit. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. Okay.
And OJ, you know, he's a cold-blooded motherfucker. He's like, that hurt me. Marcus, that hurt when he went with my wife because he could have had anybody.
I think we all know he a cold-blooded motherfucker. Shit, Stu.
Well, goddamn. I mean, come on. I don't want to, you know.
Oh shit.
But he was like, you know, man, like I mentored that guy. He was like I passed the torch to him as the next great USC running back, and then he went to the team I wanted to go to, and then he's like, man, that was like the one, like, dude, just come on, man, just leave that one alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then to do that's just, I don't know, man. Now that's not right. But some dudes like they get off on that stuff, man. So
Kenneth says this. He says, "Damn, brothers, it's very simple. Bo came in a beast. Marcus' contract was up. Al wanted Marcus to take less than Marcus's worth. It's simple and a fact." I think it's deeper than that. So the way there's been so quiet and so hush about this, all Marcus had to do, Jack would say, it was about money. Like, you know what I mean? They didn't want to offer me enough money. So like it has to be deeper than that.
Marcus never said anything.
No.
He just did that interview in '92 talking about Al is gonna get me, but that's it.
I see something that Kevin said, and I never seen this interview, so I don't know what Kevin was pertaining to. But he did say that Marcus Allen one day said something about Al Davis said some racist shit to him. But I couldn't see Al Davis doing no shit like that. But I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. But he said that Marcus,
I can't, man. That seems like some. That's some. I think that's some. That he's pulling for. He's pulling at grasping at straws with that one, man.
That's some clickbait shit right there.
Yeah, let me see.
That's some USC yuppity shit. I did though. I think I did one time. Clayton Lopez was my coach. He was a rookie coach, you know. And I think one time Al did say a reference to where he called him boy at one point. We're like, ooh. And even Willie Brown was like, Clayton, you better go do what he fucking said, man.
Oh.
And
I don't think the Italian and Al Davis, the Italian side.
I don't think it wasn't. It was more of like, hey, son, you know what I'm saying? Go get, you better, when I tell you to do something, you'll fucking do it. Yeah. But even I remember Willie Brown was like, oh shit! No, Mr. Davis is mad at him. Holy shit! And he was laughing, you know. So Willie Brown, if he didn't think it was anything, you know, whatever. But it came out. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I never, you know, what I mean, Al has done everything totally opposite of that. I mean,
I know, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like first head coach. You know what I'm saying? First Latin head coach. First woman. Like I just don't. I couldn't see that. His whole secret
security. I don't know who they were. They weren't part of the organization. They weren't part of no department.
That was a mob.
They had all leather, and they were all like 6'8", big ass black dudes, man. They're all cool as hell. But I mean, I don't know where they. I mean, they just came in on game day, man, and I just knew that. I don't know exactly. Yeah, but the whole they weren't no. They were some. They had. I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Hey, Stu, you remember Al Locasal? He's a short, little older dude. He'd been with a Raiders since like '69. I think
he was like a
ended up
guy. Like he was like a
Run
Jones.
Al Locasal. Yeah, his name was Al Locasal.
Oh no. Okay. Let me. I remember Run. You guys ever heard of Run Jones?
Yes.
Yeah, George Run Jones. Yeah.
That dude was. That motherfucker Run dog. He lived in the facility. That's where he lived. Al, there was an office he had a mattress, and he lived in the facility. Man, and his kids would come. He was old. he would bring girls and like party in the facility, and like he just smelled like straight booze all the time. I was like, damn, run, because he got his name because he was a derby, the skating derby shit or whatever.
Oh, roller
but,
derby.
Oh yeah, dude, he had
Roller
some parties
derby, yeah.
up in the facility, roller derby. He'd have roller derby girls like going down through the hallways and shit, dude, hammered. Yeah, Run was wild, man. He was wild, dude.
But hey, real quick, Kojo, did you have a story about Al Locasal? Because I've heard so much about him as well. What were you about to say?
No, I met him. So when back in 2002.
Al Loca, what is it?
It's AL, and then it's LOC ASTLE.
There it is. Okay.
Anyway, so in 2002.
Oh yeah.
You remember him?
Whoa. He would literally just. He's only about this tall. he would just like he just was always just like this. He'd have like a towel and he had that beard, and I'm like Al just. It was almost like, you know, Howard Stern has his Rat Pack.
Yeah.
Like Al had his Rat Pack, bro. Like he had guys that normal people in society would deem not fit or whatever, but he had some characters, man. I didn't know what the dude did, but he'd always just kind of be like this, and he liked the cheerleaders, boy. I know that. He'd just be out there and he'd have his like vinyl little coat on, and I don't know if I ever heard him say more than 3 words. I don't know what his story was. He might have been in Syracuse with Al, who knows, disposing of stuff. I don't know, man, because there was talk about Al having connections with the mafia, because they're like, how's this guy be a coach? And all of a sudden he just buys the whole team and just. Yeah, there was always kind of lore behind that too.
Yeah, they always deny those stories about Al having connections to the mob, but yeah, I believe it.
This dude looks like the Iceman here, dude. You know, back in the early days.
He got that black Cadillac back in the days. Black Cadillac.
I still believe that Al Davis, even though he passed away years ago, still helped facilitate this Vegas. I'm telling you now, his connections that he had. Somehow, some way, Al has something to do with this shit. I'm telling you, point blank, period. Al always talked about Vegas. I think there was still some strings being pulled behind the scenes because of Al.
Hey, listen, right here it says there was a Sports Illustrated magazine article back in '81 that talked about Al Casal, who was the right hand of Raiders owner Al Davis for decades. So that was, dude, that was Al's. That was his guy. You know, who knows? Like I was just saying while you were gone, like, you know, Howard Stern has his Rat Pack.
Yeah.
Al had his Rat Pack, dude. Like sometimes you gotta know people in low places, man. You like, I like to keep people like that around me too, man. When shit goes down, like, oh yeah, hey, Al, you know, I need you to take care of something. You know what I'm saying? Got you, Al. There you go. Because I never seen him do anything. He always wore his hat just like it'd be like just like barely on his head.
It's so funny, man, that we all have those guys that you know that just ride for you, and they always. I don't know about y'all, your guys' guys that's like that. My guys, I don't even have to tell them. When something happens, they just call me like, "Hey, what's up? You need something?" I'm like, "How the fuck did you even know something happened?" They're like, "Oh, we just, we know everything." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like, what the fuck? That shit make me nervous sometimes. Like, "Hey man, I love y'all, man. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone."
My dad taught me that at a very young age, especially with him working at the sheriff department. Because I remember that, because when the guys would get out, my dad would help them, and I'd always be like, "Dad, like just because I was little, you're supposed to be friends with those guys." He's like, "Son," he's like, "I take care of those guys because there's times when I need help, and you need to know people that know people." I'm like, got it.
Yeah, that's real. Hey, shout out to Auntie Six one more time. Stu, what's a good Philip Buchanan story?
Philip, I don't really, Philip didn't really party. He was kind of a guy, just kind of kept to himself. I remember
he was a good chill guy.
I just remember thinking, like, this dude's in the league and he's got braces. I always thought that was kind of dorky, he's got these big ass braces on, but he was just, I still talk to. I mean, I want to. Like I told you that one time we were hanging out with my buddies and his name got brought up. It was like 4 a.m. and we were all partying and shit in my garage. And he answered the phone and he talked to us for like an hour and a half. And he was always cool. Like actually, I played with him in Detroit. He was in Detroit with me.
Yeah.
He went from Oakland to Houston, and then Tampa. Was he in Tampa with Gruden?
I don't think.
I feel like he was in Tampa.
No, I don't think he was in Tampa.
No.
I don't know. I don't think so.
So I don't have a. Philip was just a. He did, well, I don't know if you guys ever heard that when he got a home invasion and they tied him up.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that.
Yeah,
he did play with Tampa. He played for 2 years. Played in Tampa for 2 years. No, that happened when he was with the Redskins, right? That's when he got tied up when he's in Washington.
He was in Washington?
I think that's what happened. I thought, he was in Washington. That was the end of his career.
I think he was in Florida when this happened, though. Like, I think he had a house in Florida. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. No, it might have been in Houston. But I remember he told me, he said they stripped him naked, and he goes, I thought I was gonna die, man.
Shit. I remember that came out in the news, but I didn't know like the ins and outs of that shit. That's crazy, bro.
Is it any truth that his family was trying to get money from him, from his members of his family?
Really? It's definitely possible.
When he got drafted, back in those days, when he got drafted, I don't know if that was true or not.
Or you say, okay, I thought you were saying they
might be.
Say it again.
I think back when he got drafted, and I guess when he got his money, there's some members of his family who was trying to get money from him. It was a story.
So are you saying though there's
conspiracy
talk about it being an inside job when he got his house raided?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think you're right, Stu. Because he's from Florida, went to Miami, which we all know, and then he did go down to Tampa Bay for a little while, which we know that's not too far from where he grew up. So. It could have been a premeditated situation where family or friends, you know what I mean?
He was with Washington. Hey, you're right. He was with Washington.
Yeah, he ended his career there. That's when I thought it happened. I think that happened when he was in Washington.
Okay, I'm just reading over a look. Okay, this is him just talking about his. Okay.
Hey, Stu, while you're doing that, was there a specific Niner that you couldn't stand? A Niner.
I didn't. Alex Smith. So Alex Smith, Kirk Morrison was cool with Alex Smith.
Okay.
So I don't know what the connection was, but you guys remember a guy named Martin Bayless? Martin Bayless played safety for Denver. He played with Denver. And I don't know if he played for the Raiders, but he was a special teams coach when I was out there. And Martin Bayless was a tough, badass motherfucker. And he would have a camp in San Diego every year. And we would go down there. And LaDainian Thompson would be there. It was a big-time camp. And he'd fly us down. Yeah, that's him. Yep, that's him. And
Chargers, Chiefs, Redskins, Chiefs again, Bills. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he said he hit Jerry Rice so hard he's still up at Mile High Stadium on the grass. I was like, oh shit.
He was an assistant special teams coordinator for us 2004, 2005.
Yep. That was my dog. But Alex Smith came to one of his camps and Kirk was cool with them. So I was like, okay, like another white dude, like, okay, I'm gonna kind of go see what this dude's about. And we were kind of partying and stuff. And I was like, yeah. And I was kind of, just having a good time. And he kind of seemed kind of like that fucking, I was like, oh, fuck this guy then. Like, dude, you're fucking corny, man. Like I was just trying to be cool with the guy. And he was just kind of just a bland, like he wasn't getting the jokes. And Kirk's like, Stu, I don't think he's going to get it, man. I don't think he's going to get it. And then we saw him again at the Super Bowl. My buddy Kelly Butler, who was with me for the story of the Jamal Anderson story, which I got to make a change on that. It was a 2004 Super Bowl in Detroit. I was saying 2006 when I saw Jamal Anderson. But Kelly Butler's, I said he came up again and he was talking to Alex Smith and he thought Alex Smith was Aaron Rodgers. And And he's talking to him. He's like, hey, man. He's like, dude, how was it at Cal? And he's talking to him, Aaron. And Alex is like, I'm Alex Smith. I'm not Aaron Rodgers. And Kelly's like, well, to be honest with you, I really don't give a fuck about you. I was just trying to be nice. And I walked away. Well, but then there was another dude. He was a safety. And I want to say he was a free agent when I came out. And he was like one of them dudes that looked like the guy off of like when you make a player in Madden. Like he has no gloves, no tape, like no sleeves. Like his jersey was like, and his socks were like this. And I'm like, that dude's got no swag. But this dude, like, he could fucking hit, man. Like on special teams, like we all like, no one wanted. He was number 28. Like he looks terrible out there, but like you didn't want to be around him because he was a tough ass dude to like play against.
What year was this?
He was 04, 05, number 28. He was a safety. I want to say he was a free agent. And we're like, dude, don't be clowning that dude because you're like, man, this guy, look at this guy out here. He's a freak. This dude sucks. He'll come up and he was
Ronnie Hurd, Tony Parrish.
What? No, not Tony Parrish was 33. He was a good safety too.
33 was Parrish?
Ronnie Hurd.
I want to say 33 was Parrish.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Ronnie Hurd. Let me see. There's gotta be another safety on here. Hold on.
What are you on 49ers roster?
Yeah, I'm on the roster right now. Let me see.
He was there for a couple of years, so he would have been there in 2005.
You said number 28?
I think it was 28.
I'm trying to find this motherfucker, man. Where's he at?
Marcus. Well, this one says Marquise Daniel. 1 sack, 2 fumble recoveries, right defensive end. No, it says maybe not.
I think it's right here. Hold on. I think it's the 2005 roster.
He's a light-skinned dude.
Light-skinned dude?
Yeah.
Safety.
Maybe.
Was it Mike Adams?
Where is? Let me see. Here, hold on. Let me type in Mike Adams.
Yeah, I think that's it because I know it's
Adams. No. Ben Emanuel, number 38.
Ben Emanuel.
Emanuel. Did he play strong? Oh shit, Stu just got off.
What happened to Stu?
Stu went off?
Yeah.
Somebody said Keith Lewis. I don't know if that's Keith Lewis. Somebody said that on the chat.
I think. Let me see it.
Keith Lewis.
I think you might be talking about Ben Emanuel. Ben Emanuel or Mike Adams is number 20. I don't know.
Somebody said Lance Shelters as well.
Kenneth says last super. If I was Allen, my son got the stadium. LV, I'd be so proud. I know Al is. Respect the mark, which is why he had a child to pass down to. Shout out to you, Jack. Appreciate you, brother. And that's all love. It's all love. It's all love. There you go, Stu.
Who was the other guy you said? Not Emmanuel. The other dude, Adams or something.
It was Ben Emanuel. Ben Emanuel. Mike Adams. What was he, a strong or a free?
Mike Adams.
Oh, this motherfucker's computer is going in and out. I think it has to be. He's trying to use his computer at the same time. Let me see. I'm proud of Mark, but he still does dumb shit. Shout to Watts, man. The Michael, man, what's up with you, my brother? He was from the Giants. See, I don't know who it was, bro.
It wasn't just
Sorry, guys.
was it?
Oh, you're good.
No, so the 49ers, they're always pretty cool, dude. I mean, Isaac Sapunga. I had a lot of respect for Frank Gore. Michael Robinson. Michael Robinson, right? The running back who was I played against him at Penn State. You had Brandon Lloyd from Illinois.
Yep.
You had the guy from Notre Dame, your boy, the former quarterback from Notre Dame, was a receiver. For him. Yeah, he played receiver, but Arnaz Battle.
Arnaz Battle. Damn, I haven't heard that name.
Travis LeBoy was there. I respected Parrish.
Brandon Lloyd was fire when he played for Chicago. Didn't Brandon Lloyd spend most of his career playing for the Bears?
Did he?
Yeah, I could have swore Brandon Lloyd played most of his career.
Well, he's from Illinois. I know that.
Yeah.
I played against him in college. Who else was on that 49ers? And I like Joe Montana. You know, I thought he was always good. Obviously, Jerry Rice. I know it's not when I played there, and Rod Woodson played there. And so I didn't really have a problem with the 49ers. I respected Patrick Willis's game because we had the same agent. So we had a good relationship. And the tight end Click Clack with, what's his name?
Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis. For whatever reason, I never saw the 49ers, dude. They would be in San Jose, but Vernon always kicked it with us. He was always cool. He was always really cool.
Well, Vernon should have been a Raider, and we drafted Michael Huff.
Hey, Gabe said it's Keith Lewis. That's what he said.
Oh, yes,
Keith Lewis.
Let me see.
I'm gonna pull him up right here.
Let me see.
They call Keith Lewis and Lance Shelters.
There was also a lineman from the 49ers. I want to say he was with me at the Playboy All-American, a white guy from Alabama. That was a pretty good friend of mine. Can't think of Andrew.
Right here?
No, Michael, dude. Michael Lewis was a cornerback, right? Did he come from Philly? No, I ain't him. I don't know. Maybe I'm making the dude up. I don't know.
It's not Burton Hicks, is it?
Oh, and then no. And then here you go. I got video of it. My rookie year, we had a flag charity football game between Raiders, current and former players, and that's when I first met Cliff Branch. I remember Cliff Branch came out. He had his wristbands on. He had his hot. Like he was out there doing his thing, you know. And then who's the coach for the Minnesota Gophers right now? The white boy.
Hold on.
He was at Western Michigan.
I know who you're talking about.
Scott.
Talk about PJ Fleck.
PJ Fleck. So PJ Fleck was a free agent receiver for the 49ers out of NIU, Northern Illinois University, and he was pretty cool with me. Like I knew PJ Fleck way back, and all of a sudden I'm like, damn, he was almost like, you know, like in those cartoons, you have like the big dog that's like the big bulldog, and you have the little like, hey boss, like that. Like that's how I felt like PJ was with me. Like he like. And then also I'm like, that dude is like the coach now, and I'm like, oh man, me and that dude were cool. And then I couldn't get a hold of him. He wouldn't give me a call back at all. But
Stu, let me ask you this: Have you checked out any? Yes, shout out to Terrence, man. Stu's YouTube is in the channel. I mean, in the chat, you guys. There's gonna be plenty more of Stu's stories on his channel as well.
I will say this, and no offense against you guys, but it's gonna be a lot easier for me to get the former guys on my show than it would be for them coming in here and not knowing exactly. Not saying they wouldn't do it, but it'll be a lot easier for me to get my teammates onto my actual stream. Not saying you guys can't be in there with us, but the difference between, hey, come on my show, and then, hey, come on this dude's show. You're like, oh, who the fuck is this guy? You know, that type of thing. So
no, it's all love. It's all love.
Hey, what's the deal? What's the connection with Darren Waller and Lil Wayne?
Oh, they did a mental health segment. It was actually really dope, bro. Somebody shout out to who sent it to me today on Instagram. Somebody sent it to me. I forgot who did, but they had a sit down. They did an interview together. We lost Kev, but they just spoke about mental health because Darren Waller, you know, he's dealt with addiction and all that.
Is he from the New Orleans area or something? Or
no, not at all. He's from Atlanta. Darren Waller's from Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was.
I kind of saw that. Like, I know it was about the mental health thing, but I didn't know if they had some type of.
Darren Waller raps too, so I don't know if that, you know, maybe that plays something into it. You know what I mean? Have you checked out any film yet on Darren Waller? Have you seen it?
I have not. But he was the first guy that coming back into it. I don't know if I like tight ends. Like I like coaching tight ends. I think that position is a deadly ass position. You have a badass tight end, man. They're killers, dude. They are freaking killers, man. So
this dude is fast as hell, bro. Like a matchup nightmare. Like it makes no sense. Like Waller's he's gonna take the league by storm this year.
he's kind of the guy, isn't he? Because aren't some other guys kind of they're fading off now, and it's kind of his time to.
You still got Kelsey. Kelsey's still doing his numbers. You got Patrick
Kelsey and
Mahomes.
Kittles.
And Kittles is cool if he can stay healthy.
Where's Kittles?
Niners. If he can stay healthy, he's the best blocking one, I believe, out of all of them. But Waller, just the speed, the athleticism. I think Waller's going to take.
He can block too. He can block.
He can do all of it. He's not a great blocker like Kittle, but that's why you have like a Foster Moreau there, our backup tight end. He can block. But Waller's not the best blocker, but he can block for sure. But he's unguardable.
And he stays healthy.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. I mean, I got to knock on wood now. Shit. I mean, I'll pray to God if he goes down.
So did he suffer, or what's his mental? I know it was just a drug addiction, or did he suffer from brain trauma, or what was it?
Go ahead, Kev. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he was on the
alcohol and drugs.
Yeah.
Pills.
Alcohol and drugs.
Oxycontin, alcohol, all that shit. He used to go to practice fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then he had
in college
shit, even with the Ravens. And then he OD'd. And
I saw that. I was like, oh shoot.
Yeah, he OD'd, and then he finally really got the help that he needed. Man, he almost died. You know what I mean? So, facing his demons. That's what I think the mental health thing was about him saying how much the music helped him. Helped him get over. All that crazy.
The music, that was a way for him to. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And then coming over to the Raiders, then his NFL career took off. You know what I'm saying?
So I got you. I probably would have hung out with him pre overdose. No offense, but I probably, hey man, you're a great teammate, but I'm not gonna be kicking it with you after the games. Sorry, man.
Yeah. But he got over it though, man.
Fentanyl, yeah, man. Them fentanyl patches and shit, dude, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Thank God, like the opioid thing, like that never, like I told you, my grandfather, my dad, and me, like pain pills just they didn't do anything. They didn't work. They just would make me constipated. And thank God, because, dude, people get instantly addicted to it. They can go from a prescription from a back pain to 4 months being addicted to fucking heroin, dude. Like it's like terrible.
Hey, LC, real quick, LC. Violator was on the first 30 to 45 minutes of the show. So you missed him, brother, but you can go back to the playback and you can check out Violator. He definitely was at the beginning of the show.
I know I'm kind of upset I missed him too.
Yeah, he said some kind words about you as well.
Did he? Oh man, damn it. I wanted to get on there. Shit.
I told him, I said Stu wanted to come on to say what's up to you. And he said something. I forgot what he said, but he did speak highly. And I sent you the link. That's why it was there, but you didn't see it in time.
Okay.
We'll definitely do a show again together soon.
It's really tough. I mean, for a guy to have an actual addiction problem, like with alcohol and stuff, and be able to still perform at that level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's usually like that. That's like it. You don't see that too often, man. I mean, to like where it's severe enough like that, because that's a tough schedule to juggle when you're feeling like shit hungover or you're high. I mean, I couldn't imagine that, man. Like I just drank after the games until I was 31. And once I was done, I was really like a high school kid going off to college. Like, oh, I can go out and I can try some stuff, but I never, I did it hard when I did it after games, but when it was time to work, dude, there were a couple times I kind of tested it. I wish I didn't, but, I didn't mess with it like I wouldn't substitute that and let my teammates down knowing I went out and had a good time and I didn't play my best for them. You know what I'm saying? But some guys could do it, man. I mean, I had a player, I'm not going to name his name because he's a defensive coordinator and he's a badass freaking player. And he says, Stu, you know how I know I'm ready to play the game? I'm like, how? He goes, I could still taste alcohol in my breath. I'm like, oof. God damn, bro. You're a badass motherfucker, boy.
That sounds like some 60s, 70s Raiders shit. Hey, shout out to Max Crosby too, man. 18 months today sober. Shout out to him as well, man. No alcohol for 18 months. That's big, man. Shout out to our starting defensive end. I think this is going to be a big year for him as well this year, man. Shout out to our guy. You don't know too much
I'm-
about Max, but 17 sacks in 2 seasons out of
No,
out of
Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, Eastern
Yeah,
Michigan.
I know. So I can see this. I'm not going to be hanging out with the current players at all anytime soon, am I?
Nah, man. Shit. Look, man, these guys ain't tripping, man. They're not tripping.
What are
man.
we gonna go to a movie or something after the game? We're gonna go hang out and watch the Sports Center. Like,
Hey, Stu, you should check out Lawrence Taylor's story.
Oh,
I mean, that dude was doing coke.
Crack.
Listen,
and still showing up on Sundays and turning up quarterbacks.
Listen, other teams would send hookers to his room, his hotel room, the night before. And I'm telling you this, man, it's in the league, a coach, they don't care what you need to do to get ready for a game. They really don't. Like, they don't want to know about it, but it's like, dude, and as a teammate, I'm not going to say anything as long as that dude's coming out and breaking Joe Theismann's legs and shit, man. I'm like, dude, man, like, I know it sounds weird, but to me, I always – that's how I got in with guys a lot of time was going out with them. And hey, that's when you make the relationships. Like on the field, yeah, you do. But that's why really I liked hanging out with the black guys because most of the time the white dudes, they're married and – you know, they don't go. They like to go to their house and have a barbecue. And
you can say the white guys with squares. The white guys with squares. Square as fuck.
Yeah, the corny. Yeah, like guys, I don't want to sit around a bonfire and play euchre and like. I want to get bottles and I want to dance and you know what I'm saying. But that's how like you go out with your buddies, and then that next morning you go to practice. You're looking at each other like. I know you feel like shit. I know I feel like shit. And there's like it's like a respect thing. Because I remember I had all the time, like Johnny Moran was like, Stu, how are you running around, dude? You're the one out with us longest. And I'm like,
oh, man.
That's isn't what is that, a gum store? They sell spearmint gum there?
The gum store. Spearmint, yeah, it's like they have gum that's like shaped like rhinos.
I think my credit card's still on file over there. So, no. I listen, guys being sober, I get it. You know, it's a thing because some guys again with addiction, and I went to treatment 30 days, and I went to AA, and I read all the literature, and I don't agree with all of it, but. It turned me into a more understanding, a more patient person. But some people's bodies, it's just like if they have if they're allergic to peanuts,
yes,
and they ingest peanuts, their body reacts to it differently. Some people, when they get alcohol in their system, their body just reacts different to it, and they just can't do it. They just can't do it. You know what I mean? So some will, some won't, some do, some don't, and. You know, my dad and me were just always able to
throw some shit back.
Yeah, man. That's like, dude, that's when you have the fun, man. That's when you have a good time, man. You know, so
we're going to the gum store when we get to Vegas, right?
Yeah, I want to get. I think they have the Wrigley Spearmint I think was the name of the gum I was gonna.
Yeah, I want the old school one, the giraffe one, the all different color gum. What was that shit called?
Fruit of. Well, what was that one? God dang it!
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Big League Chew?
Not Big League Chew. Hey. Not Big League Chew. It was the zebra one, and that shit. For 5 seconds, that shit was hitting.
Fruit stripes.
Fruit stripes. For 5 seconds, that was the best gum ever invented. But after that, that shit just turned into a rock in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got fruit stripes there. They got fruit stripes. They got bubble tape. They got the. You have to remember the cigars that were the pink, blue, and yellow cigars. Yep, they got those there. So, yeah, we'll stop in there. Yeah, we'll stop in and get some of that.
Go get some bubble tape.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Little stay and some Big Red. It's a little spicy, but it'll. They also got They also got the gun. They also got the trick gum that turns your mouth black.
Oh my
Trick
god!
gum.
Holy shit! Yeah, well, I don't really know where to go from that. I think we're coming up on 3 hours. We may have to wrap it up on that one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Stu,
real quick, let's get this last question in before we get up out of here. Stu, were you ever able to save or invest money you made as a player? Seems like a lot of players went broke quick.
Can we put a pin in that one?
Yes.
Because that. So I do want to say this, guys. So I've been going through now, and I've been studying and researching podcasts. So for one, I will say when I make a mistake, and I didn't like Shannon Sharp, but I didn't like him for not really a good reason. You know what I'm saying? I never watched him. I just had an opinion on him. And then I watched that one when they're talking about John Gruden. Mm-hmm. And now I love Shannon Sharp, dude. I subscribe to his page. But there's another guy that I want to give some props to that how would I here's the whole point. He does a thing on why players go broke, and it's like 10 minutes or whatever. And dude, this guy, he actually worked for the Phoenix Suns. I think he lives in Vegas. But I encourage you guys, if you do want to know that, he is spot on with it. And that's why I reached out to him, because I was like, holy smokes, man, you know what you're talking about. And his name is Spencer Cornelia.
I'm looking it up right now.
Spencer Cornelia, and he's got a very good – he goes over like rappers that are why they go broke, and like these shyster guys that are freaking charlatans, and like these – he's good, dude. He just does it by himself, and it's highly educated, but he does a thing on players and their finances, dude, and he is spot on, dude. And he makes it really easy, and within 10 minutes you'll understand. But check that out. But I would like to talk about that and talk about my investments and that type of stuff. So yeah.
We most definitely will do that, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for coming on tonight. I had a blast. Shout out to Violator, man, the legend. Shout out to Stu.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stu. Violator. Bro, you already know. Shout out to my brothers Kojo and Kev, Aurora, Gabe, everybody that pulled up, OG passing out. That shit was legendary. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that came on, man, and just rocked with us tonight. I had a ball. I had a ball.
OG was on a boat with goddamn
Shaquille
O'Neal.
Hey, when you started talking about that, I'm like, where is he going with this, dude? But he brought it back in.
Yeah.
He brought it back in.
He brought it back. He brought it back.
It was good. He was good.
But yeah, man, tomorrow I'm actually gonna cancel the because I was gonna do the fan show tomorrow. I'm gonna cancel the fan show tomorrow, but we'll for sure do something. I'll put something together. I want to bring some new guests on tomorrow, other content creators that you guys haven't seen me with yet. So that's what I'm gonna be working on tonight behind the scenes, bringing in some guys. I know me and my brother Kenny King Jr., Kenny King's son, is actually, we've been talking about doing a show here soon. I'm gonna follow up with that tonight, and then there's a few other guys that I have that I want to bring on, man, and give them some shine as well. Yes, G Rich, that's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna do a coffee and convo tomorrow morning. I love doing the morning shows. That's to me, that's like fun. Just wake up and talk football. So we'll definitely do that. Go ahead, Stu.
Is it okay to use the Raiders logo and stuff? Is that all right?
For what?
Like on for my page, but
as long as you're not selling anything of it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm waiting for Mark to attack my ass with the Al Davis shirt. To be honest with you, I think just get over here, Graph. You know what I'm saying? But it's just certain ways you can do things. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. We'll talk behind the scenes, bro. Like there's certain ways you can get away with certain things, but you don't want to. You're not selling nothing. You know what I mean? You're not selling.
No,
nothing.
Yeah, I know, and I mean it's for. I was wondering that because I'm like I don't want to put up the shield and this and that. So,
but also you know what I mean. You play for the team, man. So I don't think that there's anything we can worry about. But I can reach out to my guy, just like Watt said. I can.
Listen, no. Don't make it. Don't. If they, I'm just curious, but don't you bring it up, and then they're gonna be like, well, since you brought it up, now whatever.
No,
so I don't
okay,
even say anything.
I'm saying we can get you a logo like how mine is. Like we can get you your own Raider type logo.
That's what we need to do.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Yeah. So we can do that, man. So, but with that being said, you guys, man, hey, Kojo, my brother, as always, man, I appreciate you, King Kev. You, the quiet assassin. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for always pulling up as well, man. One of these days,
I hope Kev, I'm not stealing your thunder at all, right? You're okay. I feel like I hope I'm not.
No, man.
Okay.
I'm great, man. I'm great to be here, man. I'm happy to be here. It was fun.
Because sometimes, dude, if you need to say something, just cut me off. Say, Stu, shut the fuck up, man.
Kev is the most chill dude. When he has something to say, he'll say it, and it's gonna mean that much more because he's sitting back chilling. So that's just what Kev
You gotta
does.
be respectful, you gotta be just paying respects, man. That's all.
It's all love.
I appreciate that. I just want to let you know I have no problem with you being like, Stu, shut the fuck up. All right, let me say something.
With that being said, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Wipe them feet on the way out. Appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all on the coffee and convo in the morning, man. Appreciate you guys. Great show, man. Have a good night.
Night, man.